fan. What's good out there, man?
Man, what's good, Slim? On the ropes, boxing in the building.
Yeah, man. So,
Woo, woo. The aftermath after the aftermath.
yo. So bring me up to date, man. You said somebody came out and was talking about everything that happened in the locker room with Keyshawn Davis and Albright.
Yeah, actually, I had a chance to check out an interview by YSM. You know the report out of Philly that be
Yeah, I
with
know
Boots all the
YSM
time.
Sports. I know
Yeah, yeah,
YSM Sports. I watch them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man,
Shout
was
out to
dope.
them. So
Yeah.
apparently, man, they hollered at somebody who was behind the scenes, man, one of the Albright boys and joint. So apparently, Kelvin ain't had nothing to do with it. Kelvin ain't even come in the locker room, Slim. It was Keyshawn and the little bro. Said, man, Keyshawn came with that joint, like, he thought he was coming to congratulate Albright, man. He just came with that crash out, man. Came with the headbutt, grinding his head all in. And then the younger brother looked like he was headed that way. So they ain't want no jumping or nothing involved. So, they got in between all that. But yeah, that's how it all went down. Kelvin that wasn't involved with that.
So yeah, Kelvin got a brain. Okay. He's not controlled by his emotions. So, all right,
Actually,
man. So, if that's the case, I would like to officially apologize to Kelvin Davis because I said, and I quote, "You got beat up in the boxing match, then went and got your brothers to go jump the nigga, right? Your little brothers did that dumb shit on their own, my G. So you know what it is, what it is. You got
yes,
my
man. Shout out to the brother, uh, Kelvin, man.
but yo, nigga, you did get your ass beat by an R&B singer. Let's not get it twisted. And yo, real talk. Shout out to Albright, man. Shout out, yo, that nigga's talented, bro. Like for real. That man is talented. He's a skilled pugilist, right? Kelvin Davis found out the hard way. And the nigga can sing.
The brother can sing, man.
He can sing. That brother can sing, man. That boy good, man.
Slim, he gonna pull up to the clubs after the fights, man, to do
That
shows, Slim.
boy good, man. Like he coming to America. That boy good, nigga. Right? He beat your motherfucking ass, Kelvin Davis. Then he did a concert, right?
Not after the fight concert.
Yo, and that's why they was probably mad, right? Because I'm thinking, because I seen one show he was singing Usher, right? When You Got It Bad, and it was a bunch of girls in the front row. And I swore I seen one of them chicks with DB3. I'm not sure which one it was, but he was like singing Usher to Shorty, right? And then he was like doing the little breakdance moves and shit. Then he went to the crowd and grabbed her hand and was just singing, "Woo, you got it bad. When you're on the phone, you hang up and they call right back. I wanna be here for you." He was singing them too. Yo, bro, I can't even match this nigga's vocal talents, bro. Like,
Bruh,
yo,
he need to pull out that 5 heartbeats, yo. Is it a heart? Is there a heart in
yo, bro,
the
bro. Can't
house?
nobody sing. Can't nobody sing like Nasheer Albright, man.
We got them
Yo,
hands, though, Slim. We got them hands.
that's what I'm saying. That's what's dope, right? Yo, it's real talk. That nigga got bodied by a singing nigga. And like, yo, the nigga can really sing, bro. Like, yo, y'all go look up Nasheer Albright, man. They got him
He could,
singing Hello too. The nigga can sing, bro.
yo,
He
he
got a
hit that
rendition of
hello
Hello.
joint, yo.
That nigga was sitting, "Hello, is it me? I'm in California dreaming of the things we used to be when we were younger." Yo, Albright, that nigga, bro. He got a new fan, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yo,
Shout out
Albright
to
got a new
Albright
fan,
down
bro. I
here,
fuck with
Albright,
that
man,
nigga,
out
bro.
of Philly.
I fuck with,
Man,
and he didn't call the police, right? Like niggas out here trying to troll him, right? And say he snitched on Keyshawn. Nah, he could have got Keyshawn locked up. Straight up. If he
hey,
was any other than a brother, Keyshawn would have left that Scope Center in handcuffs, bro.
he want that back in blood, man.
Yo, like I
He
said,
already said it in the interview after the fight. He said, man, he need that get back. You know he fought Keyshawn last year.
Salute to that man, bro. Salute to that man. And what's that? An interim belt he got?
Yeah.
Nigga got a belt, man. The nigga can sing, right? He just single-handedly destroyed DB3. Like these niggas got to regroup. Right? Like yo, yo, it ain't his fault. It ain't even your fault, Kelvin. It's
It's not,
Keyshawn's fault, man.
man.
Crash out, Key, bro.
It's not even Kelvin's fault, man. He like, God, dog, Slim, man. You know, it was an L. Fuck it, move on.
But I'm just
Brother got.
saying, man. Now shit, Albright got a new fan. Like I rock with that nigga. I'm about to start cutting videos of this nigga singing while he boxes.
Whooping ass.
He the R&B singer. He the singing nigga, man. Now shit, Albright, that singing nigga. Like, I like R&B, man. So I'm listening. Like, this nigga can really sing, bro. Like, this nigga can really fucking sing, bro.
You know, they got some great singers that come out, legendary singers come out of Philly, man.
So, well, he got it, bro. He got it, man. Like they said, Sugar Ray Robinson could dance, right? They said he was doing vaudeville. They said he was a great tap dancer and jazz dancer. They said that's why he had that footwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? People can be multi-talented. Like that ain't a thing. You can have hands and have artistic talent as well. Because, you know, I think pugilism is an art, honestly.
Yeah, and I think YSM did an interview also with Albright's manager, I believe. And they want that get back. They want that get back with Keyshawn.
Okay. Okay. But yo, man, yo, Keyshawn, that's a bad look, my guy. You had a horrible weekend, bro. It was all good just a week ago, right? And like they were setting you up to be the replacement for Tank Davis. They had a 2-year plan to make you the next Tank. And if Tank retired, they was gonna try to fast forward that shit. Because they knew Shakur couldn't do it. And they was banking on you, bro. They was banking on you, my guy. They wanted you to be the next Tank.
How bad you think he dropped the ball on this, man?
I don't think he dropped the ball at all. I think he dropped the ball with white people, right? See, what's going to happen, he going to get the hood behind him. Listen, the hood don't mind niggas acting like that. You know what I'm saying? Corporate guys. It's the corporate guys who got a problem with that, right? That's where Tank ain't stupid. So that go right back to the thumbnail, right? Is Tank Davis still the face of boxing? Let's think about it. Aside from the Lamont Roach draw, right? What happened? They said, all right, Ryan Garcia, you coming. He got done in by Rolly, right? Even though
Yeah.
you already had
Yep.
the L.
Yep.
Yep. Then they say, Shakur, we already know you boring, my nigga. You can box, but people don't want to see you, man. Like, for real, we gonna get back to Shakur, because he went MIA. So that made me in trouble for Zapeda. Real talk, right? But so Shakur can't sell a fight, right? Ryan just took another loss, right? And was crying. It's a wrap on Ryan for now. But he not black, so he'll bounce back. And you know what I'm saying? Keyshawn just crashed out. Fuck that up. I mean, I'm speaking from the corporate side. Canelo signed with Turkey. He's the money guy. I mean, look, Roach got 10 knockouts and got lucky, you know? So Tank Davis is still the face of boxing. Niggas can talk all the shit they want. Tank told niggas, right? Remember he said, even if you get the fame and the clout, you ain't gonna know what to do with it. Looked like
That's
he was
cool.
talking to
I mean,
Keyshawn Davis.
that's cool. He the face of boxing now, man. Until Lamont whoop his ass again.
Yo, salute to Anthony Perez, man. Tank KO's Lamont.
What? That's
And Tank is the face of boxing. He's
man.
gonna
He tripping.
he's gonna KO Lamont.
Man, he tripping. Y'all tripping now. You know damn well he is not KOing Lamont, man.
Hey, keep it real. That's not a far-fetched prediction. Tank KO's niggas. That's what he do. So if that's what he do, it's not crazy talk to say that's what he gonna do.
I mean, he did that to the other opponents, but he ain't doing that
Un-
to Lamont. He got another big head in front of him, man. Two big heads, man. That got chins, man.
Unlike Lamont Roach, Tank actually gets knockouts. Unlike Lamont Roach, people pay to see Tank. People are going to their pocket. Show salute to Larry Benson. I'm dangerous.
Hey, man, but you got to remember this, man. Lamont was out there with Golden Boy out there on that West Coast, man, fighting them tough Mexicans, man. You act like they gonna go down easy, man. That ain't the case, man. Of course he ain't gonna have a goddamn 10 knockouts out there on that Golden Boy fighting hard ass Mexicans, man. Come on now.
Hey, so I'm gonna ask you again. Is that what you want to go with?
Yeah, I'm going with that, Slim.
You standing on that?
I'm, st- I'm standing on that.
All right, so, bruh, knocking out Mexicans is something that black fighters do to pad their record. That's how Devin Haney got all his knockouts.
Nah, he had them tough ones, man, that stood in the pocket, ain't going down,
Devin
man.
Haney got most of his knockouts in Mexico.
Yeah, that was in Mexico, not
Yeah,
not
that's
the
what I'm
West
saying.
Coast, not the
So
West Coast. He went below
if,
the border, man. He
if
went below the
Pillow
border.
Fist Haney got all his knockouts in Mexico, right? How could you sit here with a straight face and say Lamont couldn't get no knockouts because he was fighting Mexicans?
That was in Cali, man. Cali and Tijuana, two types
Yo,
of Mexican boxers, man.
it's cap, bro. It's cap. Salute to relax and chill, man. He said Lamont going to bed, man. He fought his best fight the last go round. Real talk, bro. Real
All
talk,
y'all
my nigga.
tripping, man. All y'all, Slim. I don't he ain't care though. Lamont gonna whoop his ass.
Lamont is lucky he's fighting the face of boxing, right?
Man, he
And,
gonna whoop his ass.
and
Just
so, like,
man.
no, it's two niggas, right? It's two niggas who like they MIA. Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson. That means these niggas are in the lab, bruh. Who knows what's really going on behind the scenes? They tried to pass the torch to Keyshawn Davis. And like Tank Davis said, once you get it, you ain't gonna know what to do with it. Right? Ain't that what happened?
Hey, you said something. I didn't think about that till you just said that, right? Shakur never tweeted anything about
Never
none of this
tweeted nothing.
debacle. He ain't tweeting that show you right. I'm gonna show you something, right? That's a real brother right there, right? He probably picked up the phone and called Key, man. Was like,
Yeah,
what
so
the
you
fuck?
fucked up.
What the fuck did you do, man? He
You fucked
probably
up the
did
whole
pick up the
weekend.
phone and call Keyshawn, man. I actually respect that, man. That he because we call him Twitterson, right? He didn't tweet nothing about this incident. I don't believe, right? I ain't got that. Did he tweet? Because I ain't see Fight Hype post anything, so I doubt if he tweeted
If
anything.
Shakur Stevenson said anything, it would have been all over boxing media.
Exactly. So that's
Yeah.
my point. So again, I see him being a real brother, man. He probably called him on the phone, man. Was like, man, what the hell was you doing? Because he didn't go to the fight because he probably in camp getting ready for his shit, right?
He didn't go to the
That's what.
fight because he knew some niggatry was going down. He already Shakur had enough of that niggatry in Houston when Offset died, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shakur ain't trying to. Jay Prince tapping like, yo, we can never let that crap game in Houston ever happen again, right? And just think about it. He know Keyshawn Davis. He know that's his little man's, right? He know that nigga ain't got it all. And like the world saw how much he ain't got. Like Keyshawn ain't all there, bro. He's not all
Now I'm
there.
quite sure.
Yeah, so and like everybody talking about people need to talk to that man. You can't talk to somebody who's not there, man. Right? So Shakur, I'm guessing, that being his brother, Jay Prince being the OG, like yo, because Jay Prince said Keyshawn is missing the best manager in boxing, right? He's trying to bring him over. He thinks he can actually help Youngin out, right? But they know this young is a crash out. Shakur ain't going up there. Keyshawn fucked up. The whole Scope Center Norfolk was about to start getting money, right? You can't throw no more events there, right? Why is that? Because them ignorant niggas will fuck around and shoot up the Scope Center the next fight and act like that shit ain't a possibility. Act like them niggas would not Key, but Virginia niggas. Act like them niggas wouldn't shoot up the Scope Center. Like, come on, bro. You can never go back there. You can't go back. You just introduced niggatry into the Scope Center. You can never, I'm never bringing boxing back. I would never have to do a promoting event down there, bro. Not for a while. Because it trickled down from the top, right? You had the HNIC in Norfolk introduce niggatry into the Scope Center event, something that was about to turn into a money machine. That's why the mayor was there, nigga.
Think
That shit was
about
about
this.
to turn into a money machine. They trying to
Mike
build the
Vick,
next tank.
Mike Vick Came back home, man. He gonna be coaching Norfolk, man. Had you with the team and everything.
Mike Vick don't want to be associated with that nigga now. Like, for real, no. Mike Vick already did time behind stupid niggas,
He like, man,
right?
I already did this young nigga.
Mike Vick did time behind dumb niggas, right? Niggas that can't keep their fucking mouth shut or act right, right? He did, and he didn't snitch on nobody. Vic did his time and ain't telling on nobody, because Vic a real nigga, right? Out the 7 cities, right? So it ain't that. He don't fuck with Key. He can't fuck with Key. I can't bring this shit to the college. You know what I'm saying? He can't
He
fuck
got,
with him.
man, he a walking brand, man. He gonna change his life, everything. He like, man, I can't be going backwards dealing with this niggatry.
Let's go back to the city. Yo, that the niggatry of the 7 cities almost took down Allen Iverson before he even got started. The niggatry of the 7 cities almost took down Allen Iverson before he even got started, my nigga.
You know,
You know what
what
I'm saying?
happened, man? It took Big John out of Washington, D.C., out of Georgetown, man. Man, to come down there to bring Allen Iverson out of that mess,
Nigga,
man.
it took Douglas Wilder, the black governor, right? Which means you were the head of the Commonwealth. Allen Iverson is the luckiest nigga of all time. Allen Iverson is the luckiest nigga of all time. Them Commonwealth white boys would have never let. He would still be in jail today. Fucking around with the Commonwealth.
You
You know
know
what
it's crazy because hey, you know it's crazy. You know he was out there at Norfolk State, with Mike Vick and them, right? I don't think them youngins realize because they thought, man, what are you out here doing? You know, he know for basketball, but I don't think they realize how good Vick was on the football field, man. I think he was better on the football side at first. Remember they was talking, he got the state championship.
You talking about Bubba Chuck?
Bubba Chuck.
Yeah, you said Vic though, but yeah,
Oh, I meant
you
my
meant
bad, my
Bubba
bad,
Chuck.
my bad, my bad. I meant Allen Iverson, man. I meant
Yeah, you
Allen
meant Bubba
Iverson.
Chuck. Yeah. He was an option quarterback. He was nice, right? He was nice. People were saying you should have went to football instead of basketball, but Allen Iverson is different, built different, right? So it is what it is. But all my point is the niggatry down there in that area, like you can't go back to the Scope Center right now. Because they introduced that niggatry to the Scope Center. You can't go back. Everybody mad at Keyshawn right now. But that's why I'm still fucking with that nigga. I fuck with Keyshawn Davis, man. I don't give a fuck what he did, man. You know
Now
what
I
I'm saying?
disagree. I highly disagree with you so much on this, man. Let me tell you why, man.
What's up?
You got young fighters, man, looking at him, man, like that. Really, look up to him, man. Especially like a few youngers in the area, man. You have to be mindful, man. That even though you don't want to be like what Charles Barkley say, I'm not a role model,
Yeah.
but but sometimes, man, you can't help what's being pressed upon you, man. And with that being said, you accepted that role, and the reason you accepted that role, you accepted that with your city, man. They giving you what, plaques and all this. I don't know if you got the key to the city. You get a gym from your city. So as a man, the so-called matter of fact, I don't give a damn about the businessman. Keyshawn need to get rid of the businessman moniker. Get rid of that, man. I want that youngin that I interviewed 4 years ago, Keyshawn Davis. I need to see him, that young man, and man up and apologize for the bullshit that you did over this past week, man. Knowing that shit was way unprofessional, man. So yeah, I want to see Keyshawn Davis, the man. Fuck the businessman, Monica, man. Get rid of that shit. Because by you becoming a businessman, this is the worst thing that ever happened, man.
All right, so I'm gonna just tell you right now, I think you're talking like to a brick wall, because I think we established a few shows ago. Hold on. Salute to Build the Destroy, man. Salute to Larry Benson. Salute to Anthony Perez. Salute to Relax and Chill, man. Yeah. So, like I was saying, man, so you can't talk to a guy who has a mental disorder, right? Like he has a real mental disorder. He got real mental issues. His psychiatrist has to talk to him. The average, you telling this man all this advice, This nigga listen to you like, yeah, it depends on how he feeling. Yeah, all right, cool. That's what's up, OG. Oh, dumbass nigga, man. Gonna try to tell me what the fuck I'm doing, nigga. Man, fuck that nigga, man. It's gonna go down like this, nigga. Right? That's how niggas like that is. Right? When they talking to their real niggas, like, yo, nah, fuck all that dumb shit them old niggas talk about. It's gonna go down like this, my nigga. I'm the businessman. Fuck these niggas. That nigga shouldn't have been fighting you dirty, singing ass nigga. Right? That's how he think. Try to convince him he wrong. And if he tell you anything different, he lying. He's
Yeah.
lying. That nigga gonna be who he gonna be, right? And
Then
he has a mental issue, bro.
bro, he
Yo,
got the wrong circle around him, man. If you ain't got nobody around you can check you, man, to put you back into reality. That's what I said, man. He talked about on that Andre Ward interview, man. He asked him, man, who are people that you lean on? I think he said a pastor. So if you got these certain people in your life, either you just that headstrong that you ain't listening, or
no,
the
nigga,
man
not
they
listen.
are.
You gotta get professional help, man. The way it works is first, right? The person with the ailment has to want help, right? Has to want to get better, right? That's the first step. Then they gotta holler at professionals. They can't lean on niggas in the family or their friends, right? Because these niggas are not professionals, right? We're leaning on somebody just to like vent and handle and speak that shit out is not professional help, right?
Let me let me
And
let
you
me
may
let me
think and
ask
you
you
may
this.
think you feeling better and you solved everything with a couple of talks with this person you cool with, but nah, nigga, you need professional help. That nigga gonna be who he gonna be. Like I truly believe, right? From what I've been hearing, right? Cause I got inside voice in the boxing world. People tell me shit too, man. So I hear that Keyshawn been a wild nigga, man. He smoke, he drink, he get down like that. He a nigga, right? Keyshawn is a nigga. And all that businessman shit you see, that's him putting on a three-piece suit to go sell drugs, right? Fooling the cops. You know what I'm saying? That's him. You know what I'm saying? Giving y'all what y'all want because he's smarter than y'all niggas. Let him tell it. He's slicker than that. He built different, right? And it's only a certain type of person that's gonna talk to him. But if you try and get him help, you gotta get that nigga professional help. But it's only gonna work if you want it. So my thing right here, right? Maybe he knows like Tank know, like Mike Tyson know, right? Getting help for mental illnesses and you a dog in a boxing ring might fuck you up as a fighter.
All right, I'm
Think
gonna go
about
back
it.
to what I'm gonna go back to what I said, man. Accountability is everything, man. Again,
What about mental illness?
You got Terence Crawford and BoMac in your corner, man. Professionals who's been at the highest levels know
Not
about
psychiatrist.
know everything that you got to risk, man. Again, let me do my take, because this is important, man. You got to have brothers in your life, men in your life that's going to lead you in the right direction, man. You mean to tell me they knew this man was not going to make the weight, man? I'm not talking about Terence Crawford right now. I'm talking about BoMac, his trainer. They check that weight daily. Daily, man, them last couple of weeks, Slim. And they knew he was nowhere near that weight, man. You did not have the conversation. That's the thing, man. They not asking BoMac that question, man. They need to ask him, why did you allow this to happen? You allowed this fuckery to happen on
And
your
then,
watch.
all right. So if I'm Bomac, this is what I'm gonna tell you, right? Keyshawn Davis is a world champion in 13 fights, right? Keyshawn Davis established his company, put his family on, right? Keyshawn Davis also told y'all niggas that he has a mental illness. He told the world he has a mental illness. And the problem with people who have mental illnesses have is when you do yell out for help and tell people what I got an issue, it's like because they're not professionals, they're still going to hold you to the standards of somebody who doesn't have a mental illness. So everything you just said is holding him to a standard where he doesn't have a mental illness. And you're holding,
Then
and that time, let me finish my take. And you're making BoMac responsible for a kid with a mental illness, right? When honestly, BoMac got him focused and got him where he needs to be. But BoMac is not a psychiatric professional, right? So when the kids snap off and do psychiatric professional help needed type shit, right? Right? How you gonna blame BoMac?
Why you ain't get it
BoMac,
for him then?
BoMac,
You
BoMac get
decided. Let me
BoMac get the
hold up,
damn
hold up.
thing.
Let me know
BoMac
when you
get the
finish.
damn thing. He got that kid right where he need to be as a professional. BoMac did his job, bruh. He ain't putting that shit on BoMac, bruh. I
Let me
fuck
know
with
when you
BoMac.
finish. Let me know when you finish.
Finish.
Again, BoMac as the man in the position. You mean to tell me you know what was going on with him being overweight, 4 pounds overweight, that you're gonna still go ahead and continue with to go along with this? No, I would have
So
told
what
Key,
should
I'm
he
not
have
going
done?
along with this. If you're not gonna get serious and try to lose this weight, Slim, I'm not going out there with you. You sometimes you got to man up on that shit, man.
So you saying BoMac should have abandoned him?
He gotta let him know, man. Yes, man. Sometimes, hey, look, Slim, you're not gonna mess up my reputation to have people thinking that I don't know what I'm doing.
But it's obvious
You're
he
not
knows what
bigger
he's
than the
doing.
program. He decided to be a part of BoMac's program. Keyshawn said that. So if you a part of my program, nigga,
It's
you ain't fucking
obvious
up
as
my
fuck.
program.
It's
You are not
obvious as
fucking up
fuck
my
that BoMac
program.
knows what he's doing, man. It's obvious as fuck that BoMac knows exactly what he's doing. He got this kid with mental illness, right? To a world championship in 13 fights. He had everybody thinking that this kid is so sharp, he could be the next Tank Davis, right? BoMac did
Okay.
his job. BoMac is not a psychiatric professional, right? You cannot hold BoMac responsible for this kid's mental illness. And then the worst thing BoMac can do is abandon him, right? BoMac did the right thing. BoMac, I respect BoMac, right? If anything, BoMac probably his best friend in this situation. Because what did he do after that? He called up Terence Crawford. Oh, we gotta clean this mess up, bro. Let's go back here and holler at the R&B singer, right? Yo, nigga, I loved your album, nigga. Right? Nigga, yo, I got all hold this right here, man. Matter of fact, hold this right here. This 100K, right? We don't need the police involved. This is the Commonwealth, bro. Come, you from Philly, right? Come on, man. You understand what the Commonwealth is, bro.
So
You
again, you're
understand?
talking
No, no,
about
no, time.
aftermath. You're
This
talking about
BoMac did this
aftermath.
shit, right?
What happened to preventative so
No,
it
you
didn't have to
shitting
get
on
to that
BoMac.
point?
You
What happened
shitting
to
on BoMac,
preventative so it
right?
didn't have to get
You
to that
shitting
point?
on BoMac, and I'm gonna give him his flowers, right? Because what BoMac did was G, right? Not only did he get the kid where he gotta be, right? He cleaned up his mess. Because that shit could have went a whole lot worse. Keyshawn Davis could have left the Scope Center in handcuffs, nigga. Boxing career over. BoMac fixed that shit, nigga. They went to the locker room and talked to Albright. BoMac and Terence Crawford. And you gonna sit there and try to shit on him? Man, BoMac a G, bruh. Shout out to BoMac, man. Salute to BoMac, man. Keeping this little young knucklehead out of trouble. You
You
can
knew he
only
was
do
four
so much
pounds
with these
over going
youngins, man.
into the.
You can only do so much with
I've been
these
in them
youngins,
camps,
man.
Slim. I've been in them camps, Slim. They check that weight daily, hourly,
This nigga talk about checking
before
weight.
workout,
And I'm
after
talking
workout.
about a
You
nigga
mean
who
to
has a
tell me he
mental
knew he was not
disability.
going to make the weight, man? He
This
didn't
nigga
try.
talking about checking weight. I'm talking about a nigga with mental illness, right? I'm talking about what he did for a kid with mental illness. Crash out Key, right? Right? BoMac did a goddamn good job. That's Keyshawn's fault, nigga. And ain't shit had nothing to do with BoMac. It's Keyshawn's fault, bruh.
Team let him down, man. Team
That's
let him
right. Yo,
down.
salute to Tony. Key ain't
Hey,
no
let me ask
kid,
you this:
bruh.
for
Key ain't
all the
no
people
kid.
that put it, hey, did he wind up paying all the people that was a part of his camp, man? That since he didn't get paid, that's what I'm saying, man. All the people who was involved with this camp, did they get their money? I
Yo,
wonder, did they get their money?
salute to the goddess Tay,
So
man.
again, that was irresponsible on this goddamn part. I want to see Keyshawn Davis, not the businessman. Get rid of the businessman.
Oh, yeah, as long as you keeping the blame on Keyshawn, that's cool. But, yo, you got to give BoMac his flowers. BoMac pulled a serious OG move by keeping that kid out of jail. BoMac kept that kid out of jail, bruh.
BoMac also knew he was 4 pounds over also.
See, he's 4 pounds. Talking about a dude that's mental illness. Fuck out of here, man. But BoMac, don't shit on BoMac, man. BoMac did his
But
damn
don't
thing,
box.
bruh.
Don't box. Don't box. Don't bring that in.
So, yeah, abandon him, right? So you want BoMac to abandon the kid. I mean, he ain't a
No,
kid.
like I
You want
said,
him to abandon that
I would
man
have been head
with a
on in
mental
front of
illness.
this. I would have been in front of this. This is embarrassment, man.
See, look, you worried about yourself, right? BoMac is actually worried about Keyshawn. That's the difference. You worried about your reputation. BoMac is worried about the fighter. And not even the fighter, the man, right? BoMac kept that man out of jail, bruh. That was a major disaster.
You
BoMac put
talking
some
again
fires out,
aftermath?
bro.
Why you didn't
BoMac,
check the man
BoMac
before
did
all
some
this even
serious
happened?
cleanup. BoMac cleaned as
Shouldn't
much
even
of
have
that
came
shit
to
up
the
as he
cleanup.
could.
It shouldn't even got to the cleanup, man. That's my point. It should have never got to the
All right,
cleanup.
so yeah, we gotta agree to disagree. Go back over the take and you'll see that I'm 100% right, right? You putting his mental health in BoMac's hands when BoMac did more than enough, way more than enough. And the fact that he kept that kid out of jail is amazing. Salute to BoMac, bruh. And salute to Terence Crawford for backing up his youngin. They went there, they basically paid off the witness to not snitch.
That's what you saying allegedly, man. They ain't paying that motherfucking man
No,
off,
no, no,
man.
no. No, I said I'm using that as a metaphor, right? On some street shit when sometimes niggas gotta pay people off to just forget a story, right? They basically went and they said, bro, come on, man. We both out here. You from a commonwealth and we in a commonwealth. You know what they're gonna do to this young black man, right? You had two black men in there talking to another black man about the safety and security and the future of another black man. That was a beautiful thing in spite of the niggatry, right? That's why you need real black people, right? Real black men in the mix with these niggas, right?
Again,
That's
who
what
are
it is.
Keyshawn mentors, man? Who are the people that he lean on? Because if it's them youngins around you, man, then that's the problem right there. Your circle was effed up.
Yo, Anthony Robinson, salute. None of these fighters are wrapped tight, right? And some are more unwrapped than others, right? And Keyshawn has on record stated he has a mental illness. So much so he had to check in, right? He had to check in to deal with that shit because it had gotten that bad, right? So now you're trying to hold this dude to the standards of a dude who doesn't have a mental illness, right? Right?
My
And,
nigga.
and, and then not only that, not only that, not only
We
that,
all go through shit, nigga. I
not
went
only
through a
that,
lot
right?
of shit as a
Not
kid,
only that,
nigga.
right? Not only that, right? You trying to like basically shit on the dude that has his back, right? That actually got him to the point to where he could focus and be a champion, right? And then like we all fuck up, and when he fucked up, he never abandoned him. He went there to clean that shit up, right? So y'all niggas taking shit like this. To me, it ain't even about boxing when the nigga say he got a mental illness, bruh.
See, your analogy
I
is kind
respect the realness
of
of this
far
black
left.
man. I respect the realness of this black man who came in there and chopped it up with another black man, right? And brought his homie, another black man in there, right? To like, yo, we worried about the future of this black man. That's a beautiful thing. They did not let the niggatry allow them to all turn on Keyshawn Davis. That's what other communities got that we ain't got, right? What we saw was a beautiful thing, right? We saw real people get together and not wash this dude because that's what society wants you to do, right? Everybody who not black wants y'all to say fuck Keyshawn Davis, right? And then they want you to
You
shit
never
on the
heard me
dudes.
say
Then
that.
they want you to shit on
That's
the
the
dudes that
crazy
got his
thing.
back.
That's the
Then
crazy
they want
thing,
you to
Slim.
shit on the dudes
We
that got
gotta
his
make
back.
the young we
What
gotta make
BoMac
the
did was
young
an
man
honorable
accountable. He
thing,
ain't a
right?
kid.
What
You keep
BoMac
saying
did was an
kid, he ain't a
honorable
kid.
thing, right? So,
Why you
so,
keep saying
so you
kid? He's not a
mad at
kid.
BoMac
He a
for
grown
stepping up.
ass
We
man who
need more
traveled the
black
world.
men like BoMac,
He's a
right? We
grown
need
ass
more black
man
men to
who's
step
traveled
up
the
and care
world,
about the
Slim.
future of
We
these
got a
kids,
son,
right?
Slim.
We
Don't say he
need
a
more
kid.
black men like BoMac, Calvin Ford, right? We need more black men like Kenny Ellis, right? That we need these people who actually give a fuck about these kids, right? Who give a fuck about them when they get older too, and who have their back even when they fuck up, right? We need that shit, man. What we don't need is niggas out here trying to make white people feel better. Lock them up. Lock them up. How they didn't know this. How they didn't. Niggas love to jump on niggas when they fall, man. Right? Salute to BoMac for not jumping on that young nigga when he
Very
fucked up, right?
confused because
Salute
you
to
never heard
BoMac for
this
backing
whole
that young
live. You
man
never
up.
heard me say
Salute to
none of this
BoMac
shit.
for keeping that black man out of jail,
Nigga,
nigga.
you gonna let me
Nigga,
talk, nigga?
fuck you
Calm
talking
down.
about? The fuck
Calm
you
the fuck
talking about?
down,
You
nigga.
want to have BoMac get to abandon this nigga and lock him up? Fuck out of here, man.
What is wrong with you, Slim? Calm down.
I'm just saying,
God
man.
damn, like I said, this whole live ain't heard me say nothing about no fucking white people. The fuck
No,
is
no,
you
no.
talking about? Who
Yo,
is you talking about? Where is this goddamn
when a
take
black
going, my
man
nigga? This
fuck
whole
up,
live, I ain't been talking about
here we
that.
go.
This whole,
When a black
hold
man
up, let me
fuck up,
finish.
when a
This whole
black
time
man
I've been
fuck
talking
up,
about is
like people fuck up, right?
accountability, man.
People fuck up, right? People fuck up. But just like when a black fighter take a loss, right? Oh, he's not
Go
worth
ahead,
any
Slim.
more
I
money,
see
right?
you ain't gonna let
Just
me
like
talk
just like
tonight.
when a
Go
black
ahead
man
and talk.
fuck up, he not worth a second chance. When a black man fuck up, he not worth a second chance. Yo, lock him up. It's not worth keeping this black man out of jail, nigga. Right? Come on, bro. Come on,
You
bro.
gonna let me talk without interrupting, man?
Oh, it's all you, my nigga. It's all you. You caught
God
me on something.
damn, Slim.
You caught me on something passionate. Cause I love the fact that they even though he fucked up, these niggas worked together to keep him out of jail. That's a beautiful thing, man. I love knowing that, bruh.
The nigga wasn't going to jail. Slim, you taking that shit way too dramatic over far. He
So
wasn't
you
going to
telling me in the
jail, man.
Commonwealth, if you jump a nigga, they can't throw you up for some time,
He
right?
didn't
In the
jump a nigga. We
Commonwealth,
found out the true story. We just told you what YSM interview, my nigga, man. Come on, Slim.
that was in
This
the
shit's getting
yo.
too dramatical on here, man.
No.
No,
How's
the
that too
young nigga
dramatic?
need accountability. Accountability.
Yes,
Keyshawn Davis need to be accountable. Get in front of the
you
public.
have to be
Apologize for the niggatry.
you have to be
Say I'm
mentally
sorry to the
capable.
city of Norfolk, man, and then get some goddamn help, Slim.
That's
That's
all
it.
window dressing. That's all window dressing, right? So you want him to do the whole thing, right?
No,
Not
that's a
address
man
the
thing. That's
issue.
a man thing. That's a man thing.
No, that's window dressing, right? He's going to suffer the
Take
consequences.
accountability for
No,
your
he's going to
actions,
suffer
my
the
nigga.
consequences, right?
Accountability for your
No, he's going to
actions.
suffer the consequences, right? And yes, all that's true, right? But every other people, right, in the world, right, do not write their people off if they fuck up, right? So
Who's writing them off? What do you
I'm
keep?
gonna
Where are
hold you
these words
accountable,
coming
right?
from?
I'm gonna hold you accountable, right? Right? I'm gonna hold you accountable, right? Right? But first, let's make sure you're mentally capable of being held accountable, right? I ain't gonna just sit here and put on a show when I'm worried about you as the person, right? I actually want you to get better. So it's obviously something wrong with that youngin, man. It's obvious something's wrong with that youngin. But that's the problem. Our community does not address mental illness, bruh.
No, it's an accountability thing, man. It's a manhood issue, man. He's a man. Be
Bruh,
accountable for your actions, businessman. He called himself the businessman. Be accountable. Drop that
bruh.
shit.
You're
Be
actually
Keyshawn Davis, the
you're
man.
actually spinning
And,
my
and,
tape,
and
man.
apologize for the fuckery that you did, for the people who supported you, who bought tickets to see your ass, not your brother and the other undercards. They came to see you as a main event and you fucked it up.
But check it. You know what the irony is? This is exactly what I told y'all night when that shit first happened. I said he needs to stand up, right? Congratulate Abdullah Mason, right? Get in there, apologize to the city, right? And then the next night he went and did some nigga shit, right? So that's what happened. So what did that tell me? Like I guess where you are, I've already been, right? I was already there with that. That's my take, right? But then when I saw what he did, I went back to look again, and he was talking about his mental illness, right? Dude is mentally ill. We discussed this already, right? So if dude is mentally ill, you cannot hold them to the standards of a sane person, right? And of course, he's acting like a kid. He's mentally ill, nigga, right? But who's not mentally ill? BoMac, right? And who has been keeping this kid on a straight path, right? Till he grew into a man and became a champion? BoMac, right? And who kept this kid, this man, right? This man now, who just had one of the biggest fuck ups in his life on television, right? Who kept it going from going too far left? The sane man, right? So if your brother's weak, right? Weak, and I mean weak like he needs help. Keyshawn need help, bruh. And it's like only so black people, we supposed to be so super, right? That we don't need help, right? No, if it been a white boy, anybody like, oh, he was mentally unstable. I feel kind of bad for the guy. He needs help, right?
So
And, and, and then like,
where
and then
was the
like,
help he
and then
gave
like,
him?
don't know,
I'm
if
just asking,
Keyshawn
where
was a
was the help
white
he
boy,
gave him that it
it would
got
be
to
a
this
whole
point?
different spin.
What was that? Where was the help that he was supposed to give him that it didn't get to this point
Even
to
this
where we
nigga
are
won't
today?
jump on him. Even this nigga,
So BoMac
he don't
didn't
like it,
know the
but he
day he was
respects.
gonna weigh in. He didn't know the day he was gonna weigh in. He was gonna be 4 pounds over. He didn't know
You
that
talking
that
about
that
sane
all the
people shit.
fuckery was gonna take place
You
the
talking
night
about
before. He
sane
did
people
not know
shit.
none of this.
You talking about sane
He
people
wasn't
shit.
prepared for this. Come
You
on,
talking
Slim.
about sane
Come
people
on,
shit.
Slim, man. Nah, man.
It's
Nah,
like
man. You
I
got
don't think you can hear what I'm
accountability.
saying though.
Accountability. I'm gonna stand on that, man.
No, that was my original take. But when I first said that, right, I left out the mental illness quotient. There's also along in this equation, mental illness is a part of this equation. And it seemed like, and it's only with black people do we forget that. If he was a white boy, that would not leave the topic. Yes. But you know he's mentally ill. He's going through some things. I actually feel kind of bad for that guy, right? Black people aren't allowed that luxury in the society, right? So what we need is real niggas like BoMac who gonna watch the back. I'm gonna watch my brother's back, right? Yeah, I know he fucked up, but I'm gonna watch his back anyway. I know he fucked up. I ain't gonna abandon him. Youngin is kirking out. He missing weight. He ain't gonna make weight. Maybe you should bounce on him. What the fuck I'm gonna bounce on him for?
So
I
let me
fuck
ask
with
you
Youngin.
this:
Why I'm
why
gonna
you think
bounce on him for? Why I'm gonna leave this nigga
why he
for?
didn't call
Right?
Terence and Sooner then sound the alarm? Why you didn't call
How do you
Terence
know
in
he
2
did it?
weeks before? Be like,
How do you
man, you
know he
need to
did it?
talk to this youngin.
How do you know he did it?
Exactly? Why didn't they need to ask these questions to BoMac? He need to be in front of the fire to get these questions asked, man.
What
We need to
questions?
know that.
So how do you feel about Keyshawn Davis's mental state?
What do you mean? How I feel about it?
How you feel about it?
We all go through shit. You know all the shit I've been through in my life. Been sitting psychiatrists, all
Time
that
out.
shit. I ain't
We
trying to
all
hear
we all
that.
go through shit, yes.
Accountability, man. Stop using mental illness as a motherfucking
I guess you
crutch.
don't understand what I'm saying, right? So with
I
black
don't. I
people, right?
really don't, man. Because I've been
With
through a
black
lot of
people,
shit. You
right?
know I've been through a lot of shit. So I
With
ain't trying
black
to hear
people,
that
right?
shit.
With black people, right? People say all that type of shit, right? But it's only with us, right? They just say people go through shit. Other communities don't say that shit when somebody tells them they have a mental illness. They try to get them help. Then you hold them accountable after they get help, right? But when they are going through the shit, they're sick, bro. It's sick, bro. But only with black people do they wipe it off. Like we're supposed to be superhuman, right? I'm a stand by Keyshawn Davis. I don't care. All y'all niggas can turn on me. I'm rocking with
Again,
Keyshawn
what
Davis.
make you saying I'm turning on
Keyshawn
him because
Davis
I
gonna
want to
be
be
back.
accountable? That's not
Keyshawn
turning on
Davis
him.
gonna be
That's
back,
saying be
knocking niggas the
accountable.
fuck
That's
out,
not turning
right?
on him. How
At
you say I say, oh,
140
he's shit.
pounds,
I
he
can't
gonna
fuck
be
with
right
Keyshawn. I
back.
don't fuck with him. I genuinely want to see the youngest succeed, man. But I want you to be accountable for your actions, man. We all got to go through that.
Hey, yo, Richard. See, Richard said he shouldn't be fighting. Nigga, he didn't fight. He didn't fight. De Los Santos pulled out. He didn't fight. He fought outside the ring. Yo, when Keyshawn come back and start knocking niggas the fuck out, like at 140, it'll be all good again.
But he gonna bring that baggage with him to 140 if he don't get no help.
So let me go to this, right? Tank Davis said something that was really cool, and Mike Tyson said something real deep, right? They said, yeah, I got mental issues, right? But I'm afraid to address them because if I address them, it's gonna take away from me as a fighter, right? Maybe that's what Keyshawn was feeling. He's like, man, if I take these meds, I ain't gonna have that killer instinct. Maybe he got up, maybe he took himself off his meds, right? And it was working. That's how it happens. Shit was working for a while, right? And all of a sudden, you start getting closer and closer to the crash out. Nigga, I saw the crash out coming before it happened. See, that's the thing y'all said. Nobody saw this shit come. I'm the only one that saw this shit coming before it happened, bro. Me and the niggas who close to the nigga in camp saw the shit coming. And I only saw the shit because I'm used to people like that. I know people like that. And I could tell when they about to crash out, people I fuck with, right? And so I saw that shit on that dude. And I called it, nigga. And say I did it. I named the nigga Crash Out Key, bro.
At the end of the day, man, BoMac, Terence Crawford should have looked out for the youngin. They know
You done froze up, bro.
behind you, huh?
You freezing up.
Oh, can you hear me now? I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I said, I said, what the, what was he talking about again? I'm sorry.
I don't know. You this is your take. You was talking about BoMac Keyshawn and shit. I was talking about how like people don't respect mental illness. Like people need help for mental illness in the black community. The black man is
Oh
supposed to
no
be a
no no no.
Superman.
What I was saying, man,
The black man
with
can do
with
it without help.
Keyshawn, I said with Keyshawn working for that white corporation top rank, BoMac, man, should have been more aware of what was going on, man. All this money was being put into Keyshawn, man. He should not have allowed the ball to be dropped, man, for all this fuckery to happen. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, man. I understand he did a great job behind the scenes with the preventative situation with Albright, but man, he should have been he should have been involved prior to this. Again, man, even if you got to get big his big bro Terence Crawford involved, man. Talk to the youngin. But if you know He got a big ass event coming to Norfolk, man. You do not allow this fuckery shit to happen, man. Because now it's all bad right now for him.
So tell me, how do you not allow it to happen? Tell me how. I
You
want to hear
gotta
this.
bring it. Look, listen. You bring in
And
that
remember, he
reverend
has
that he
mental
talk.
illness.
No, I'm gonna tell you. You do what they call motherfucking intervention, nigga. We got 2 weeks before the fight, nigga. Get serious. I'm bringing in BoMac, Terence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, the pastor that he talked about, Andre Ward. We gonna sit down and talk to you. What are you doing? Because if you don't want to fight, please let us know so we can shut this joint down, go get you some help. But what you're not gonna do is fuck up the bag and everything else and ruin the reputation.
So basically, you saying talk to him like he's sane, treat him like he doesn't have a mental illness, and hopefully he can process everything we just said. Good
Yep, and
luck
if he
with that.
doesn't, then we shutting it down. That's all to it.
Shutting it down, you talking about shutting down millions of dollars. Maybe in hindsight they should have, but you talking about game time decisions. Shutting down millions of dollars is a hard call.
At the end of the day, man, you have to have somebody on your team that can be real as shit to you. That no matter what they say, I don't care how mad you get, you respect what the hell they say, man. And obviously he don't have nobody like that right now, from what I see. I'm just being 100.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I hear your take, my nigga. I hear your take, but I'm just telling you, man. Like
It's
I'm
like I'm
so happy.
talking to him now, man. If he listen to this shit, man, I'm literally talking to him, y'all. Cause like I said, I
Yo,
know the
Steve. Yo,
youngin that
Steve.
I know the
You
youngin
see what
that I
Steve's
in
saying? You see what
huh?
Steve's saying? Steve's saying that's his brothers, right? His brothers go. I mean, at least the little brother will go back with him to fuck the bag up. They'll go in there and jump a nigga. So I mean, need professional help, bro. Professional help. You got money now. You get you an on-call shrink. That's what Antonio Brown did. And see, like, I want to address this shit, man. Like I said, man, people don't want to talk about mental illness, right? And fighters. And these dudes are guaranteed to get some form of CTE unless you box like Shakur Stevenson, right? Or Floyd Mayweather, right? And be boring, right? That's the only way. So CTE is a factor, right? Mental illness is a factor, right? But only with black men is this set aside. And we got to be these super niggas who come to realization through the mental illness, through the CTE, right? Realize we fucked up, right? Apologize to everybody, and we still going through it, right? And then we don't need mental help. Then we go get mental help, right? That's not how it works. But only black people think that's how it works, right? But that's not how it works, right? And then you use all these things, but he not being a man. He is. He's a man with mental illness, bro. He's a man with mental illness. Dude has mental illness. He needs help. He doesn't need to be like thrown away. I'm tired of seeing black men get thrown away, man.
Who
That's a
said
fact, bro.
all this, man?
Niggas are not taking the
Who
mental
is
illness
saying
into
that?
consideration. How can you not take that into consideration, bro? Nobody sees that shit. It's like I'm the only one that sees that shit. The mental illness is a major part of this. Do you think a sane man would have did that? Do you think somebody who's really working upstairs would have did that? Right? Tank one of the toughest niggas in the game. He wouldn't have did that. Terence
Who's
Crawford wouldn't
throwing
have
him
did that.
away? What man, you
Canelo
lost me
Alvarez
what?
wouldn't have did that. Canelo Alvarez would not have did that. Like none of them niggas would have did that. Why? Because they don't have that mental illness he got, bro. Somebody who has their mind working, right, and doesn't have a mental illness is not gonna do that. And his little brother, it's like he's coming up under this nigga. He's just down. These are Virginia hood niggas. My brother jumping somebody, I guess we fighting. You feel what I'm saying? So, but nobody, and I hear what you're saying. You saying BoMac should have had a tighter rein on that, right? But BoMac can't watch these niggas 24/7. He done already got the nigga a championship with 13 fights. He done already made all three of them niggas millionaires, right? He done already set them up, right? They got the scopes and they blowing up, right? But nobody remembered that. Damn, this kid has a mental illness, bro. This dude has a mental illness. But see, yo, salute to Richard Napoleon, right? But that's only with black people though, right?
Mason and the difference. That's why fathers are important.
What's you saying fathers, nigga? I'm talking about mental illness. You saying Abdullah Mason doesn't have a mental illness, bro?
Yeah, I don't think you understand what I'm saying, man.
Abdullah Mason does not have a mental illness. You saying if he had a father in
It's
his life,
important.
he would
It's
already get
important,
help.
man. It's important to
He
have
would already
fathers
get
in your
help,
life.
right? But you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know what type of man his dad is, right? You don't know that shit.
He talked about it, man, on Andre Ward. What are you talking about?
He
You ain't see
talked
the
about it.
interview?
He talked about it, but you don't know what it's like. Niggas ain't gonna tell you everything. So what I'm telling you is, bro, either way, right? I'm looking at it as he's a dude with a mental illness, and I'm gonna judge it as such. I'm gonna judge it as a dude with a mental illness went to the back and jumped a nigga who beat his brother in a boxing match. And when you say, oh, a dude with a mental illness did that, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not looking at it the same way, right? I'm not looking at it as somebody who don't. They just got mad. They just an egotistical narcissist, right? And their egos hurt, and they want to go in there and beat somebody up because their ego hurt, right? But look at the chat, right? Look at the chat. Look at all these people saying those are excuses, right? No, 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 right? They're trying to say that black people don't deserve to have mental illnesses. That's how I'm
What?
taking it. Y'all
What?
saying black people don't deserve to
So,
have mental illness.
no, real talk, son. Real talk, man.
That's what y'all
Man,
saying.
real talk.
You
Hey,
you want him
so
to
you mean to
stand up.
tell me
You want
every
him to
time you
stand
have
up, right? You want him to stand
anytime
up.
you have an incident, right? Anytime you got an incident, fuck it, it's mental illness. Nigga, how come it just can't be I made a motherfucking mistake? It ain't always got to be because of mental illness. It was like sometimes I'm just, nigga, I fucked up. How about that? Nigga, I fucked up. You know
Yeah,
what? You
that'd
know
be
what? I was arrogant as fuck. I thought this nigga was gonna take the motherfucking money, but he decided not to because he did an interview and said, I ain't trying to be a meme like Devin Haney. He said that. The exact words. I don't want to be a meme like Devin Haney. So
why
again,
you comparing
you
people
fucked
without
up,
mental.
Key. You fucked up, Key. I ain't trying to hear all the time is mental.
Compare
Nigga, you
compare
fucked
Key
up.
to compare Key to Antonio Brown, bro. Right? You can't compare him to people who don't have his mental illness. It's not that's showing that you're not used to dealing with somebody who has that issue, right? You can't compare him to somebody who you got to compare him to an Antonio Brown, somebody who has the exact same condition,
I
SCTE.
need to ask. I need to ask Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I'm like you, Charles Thompson, because I remember he went to visit DB3 at the top ranked facilities. Man, I wonder if he had that same conversation that he had with Ryan. Man, fuck it, man. Fuck that weight, man. Go on in there 4 pounds since you're gonna move up anyway. See, that's the problem. Allegedly, the conversation again. Allegedly that, but I can see Floyd doing that dumb shit like he did with Ryan. Allegedly. So again, man, I ain't
So
trying to hear that, man.
so you saying that, right? So if you add the mental illness into the equation, right? That's the only way it makes sense. And so comparing all this shit to like people and situations who aren't dealing with that type of mental illness specifically, right? It's like it's not the same thing. This is how people like other communities get help for their people with mental illness. But we are so foreign to treating people with mental illness, right? We so used to saying all the cliche shit that all these niggas and y'all and you were saying, right? It's a bunch of cliche shit. But people who know would understand that, oh, this guy actually has mental illness. His brain isn't wired right, right? And this is why this happened. So now that we know this about him, we're just going to give him the avenues to deal with that, right? And if he chooses not to take the meds and not to do any of that, then that's on him, right? But I'm not going to judge it like, wow, you supposed to be sane, right? Because I don't have a mental illness, right? So the thing is, people that do, they going through some different shit in their head that I couldn't possibly understand.
I would speak more on that, but I digress on that right now, man. Because I ain't gonna talk about that because that's too much personal shit. But
No, what I'm saying you is like I hear all that, right? But I'm just telling you, right? It affects people differently. Did he fuck up? Yeah. But I'm gonna choose to be like BoMac and Terence Crawford on this. I'm still riding with the nigga. I don't fucked up. We all done fucked up. I
again,
don't made
you act
I
like I
made some
said I
major
don't
fuck
ride
ups.
with him.
I made some
Again,
major fuck ups at 26 years old. I had
I
some
don't think you
major fuck
hear
ups.
me, man.
Like at 26 years old, man, I could have been dead. I could have been still doing time. It's a whole bunch of shit I was doing at 26 years old that could have fucked my whole life up.
I don't think you hear what I'm saying. I'm not throwing them out. I'm saying I'm rooting for Youngin. Again, I just want him to be accountable. Nigga, you fucked up. Come out and say you fucked up. That's all I'm asking, man. That be accountable as a man. As a man. Like goddamn, young. You know, I was tripping. when that motherfucking man and just blanked out. And then had my kid out there and all that mess, man. He shouldn't have had that, man.
So what does that
Be
sound like?
accountable.
What does that sound like? I don't know. What does that sound like? That's somebody who's not all there upstairs, man. That's somebody who's like, yo, hello. Are we there? He's not there, bro.
No, that can happen to anybody. That snap in a quick second, man. That happens to anybody. Anybody that happens to, Slim. That's for real. What do I always say? Think before you do before your actions, man. Think. If you don't think, you're gonna crash out, do dumb shit. That can happen to anybody. So
So
you
so
can't
you
just say,
don't
"Oh,
so you
that's
don't
mental
believe
illness,
Keyshawn
mental
Davis
illness
has a
every
mental
time,
illness.
mental illness." No, nigga.
You're proving
Sometimes
my point though.
you
You're
crash
proving my
out.
point. You're proving my point though, right? You know that, right? I don't think you know that you're proving my point.
I mean,
You're
if you
proving my
want to
point.
say I'm proving your point, that's cool. But I'm just being
No,
real
you
on this
really are.
shit.
You're proving my point because what my point is that black people don't even know how to address mental illness, much less get help, right? Like the fact that you saying this shit, you can't address it, right? Because you want him to be accountable without getting help first, right? Of course he's responsible. Of course it's his fault, right? But the mental illness factor has to be addressed. Then you deal with that other shit because you want the remorse to be real. Like I hate apologies where they just reading it because they got to. It's not if it's real. Like damn, I really fucked up. Wow, my bad, yo. Like I like that more than somebody reading. I would respect that more. Yo, if you just said on IG, damn, yo, I fucked up. My bad, yo. Like, and was sincere, I fuck with that more than a nigga like I like to apologize to the Scope Center, the mayor, the
I ain't
city of
say it.
Norfolk.
How
Yeah,
did I
yeah.
say it? How did
So
I
so
say it?
so
I
I just look
ain't
at
say read
because
no
like
statement. I said come from the heart. Like,
no
look,
no
little
no no.
nigga, I fucked up.
Let me
I
finish
let
my
my
take,
people
man. Let me
down.
finish my
I
take.
let the city down.
Finish my take,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Yo,
As a man, I want to take this time to say I'm sorry.
yeah. So you want to
I
tell him how to
fucked up.
say it? So you
Only thing
saying
I
so
can
you
do is
agreeing?
showing my
You
actions
want to
moving.
read? You
Let
want
me
him to
finish,
read
my
something?
nigga. Let me
No, I
finish.
wasn't finished though. You want him to read
All right,
something?
go ahead,
No,
man. Go
you
ahead.
want him to read something, right? And be fake
You
with
never
it.
heard me say that. You never
And
heard me
that's
say that.
no.
But go ahead.
But,
But go
but
ahead.
what you're
Go ahead.
saying is he needs to go up there like I said, right? When I initially said it 2 days ago, right? When I said it 2 days ago, you're saying everything I said 2 days ago, everything verbatim, right? But then I realized I had not taken mental illness into the equation. And as a black person, right, who's really starting to understand what that means, right? Because a lot of us don't, right? It's like you can't address it the same way as you would a sane person. Are people still responsible for their actions? Yes. Yes, right? But what's your goal here? To have him stand up and read a letter and clean it up? Okay. But are you really, is that the case? If the goal is Keyshawn, nigga, you gotta get some help, bruh. Right? Like you gotta get some help. Like that, the people that really fuck with him, that's what they saying. But before anything
Okay, well
else,
then go get some help.
fuck the
Then I don't
city
want
of
to hear you
North.
talk about who you gonna fight next, cause then you saying that you just turned it on and off at that point, man. I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Yeah, well, now you're speaking into the future about stuff that hasn't happened yet. We don't know how the future, what the future. One thing covering boxing would let you know. You don't know what the future holds. News happens every 20 minutes. So we can only go about what happened, right? So I'm just going about what happened.
I guess. All you young fighters, be accountable as a man. That's
Of
all I'm
course.
saying.
That's what I said. Nigga, you got that from me. That's my original take, right? The only difference
We
is
said the same thing that day. Go back and listen
I
to it.
took into account his mental illness all of a sudden. I was like, yo, wow. Matter of fact, youngin ain't all there, right? He's younger than me. Youngin ain't all there, man. Right? I'm looking at it like that, right? And then I look at the crazy shit I was doing in my 20s, right? He actually doing a lot better than I was in my 20s, like for real, right? With the mental illness. Because I was doing crazy fucking shit, right? I wasn't
But it was by
back about
choice. It was by
actually
choice, my nigga.
by the
That was
time I
by
was
choice.
26, by the
You
time I
had the
was
choice. Ain't
26,
nobody put a gun to your head like ain't
by the
nobody put a
time I
gun
was
to my
20, no,
head.
no, but this is what I'm
These
telling
were
you though, right?
all our
How you
choices.
cut me
That's
off
again,
though, bro?
these
I'm
were
telling
our
you straight
choices,
up. By the
man.
time I was
I ain't
26,
blaming
by
nobody
the
for the
time I was
shit.
26, I had a
I ain't
job.
blaming
I
nobody,
was
my
a
nigga.
barber.
These
I
were
wasn't
my
wilding out as
choices,
much as I
my
used
fuck
to,
up.
right?
My
So, but the
choices,
thing
my fuck
is,
up.
I don't have a mental illness, right? So I can't really look at it like that. So you got to look into account just being a young dummy, right? And having a mental illness, right? So that should be addressed. And I'm pretty much dropping the topic because I feel like we're just talking in circles at this point. But what I do want to talk about, right, is the future of boxing, right? And my guy, Tank Davis, right? He told y'all niggas, he told you, Keyshawn Davis, if you got it, you wouldn't know what to do with it. And you proved him right, right? Shakur Stevenson, you gonna have to, I think Shakur listening. Because
Nah,
Shakur's in the back
nah,
cave,
we brothers,
Shakur in
man.
the
We
back
brothers,
cave
man. We
training.
brothers. Jesus, we brothers.
Oh, yo. So Shakur is in the back cave training because he knows, right? It's time to show and prove. It's step up time. All this shit talking on the internet, niggas is getting tired of it. It's really that time, right? Y'all got young niggas pulling up on y'all, like Abdullah Mason, right? And Cremel Moten and Floyd Schofield, right? And Scooter Davis, right? You got these young niggas pulling up on y'all, and y'all still arguing about who the best and ain't fighting each other, right? So now it's about that time. It's about time y'all get serious with it, right? Keyshawn, you just fumbled, but you be back. Shakur, you got to step your game up. Tank Davis is still the face of boxing. By far.
He
By
gonna get his
far.
ass whipped by Lamont Roach the next fight, and he gonna get his ass whipped the next fight. His time is up, Slim. Time is up.
Yo, Anthony Robinson said,
Lamont Roach time. It's Reaper time, Slim. Tank time is up. On
boom,
to the
boom.
next. On
Anthony
to the
Robinson.
next.
Anthony Robinson talk about the young guns is coming up fast. That's right. That's right. Anthony Robinson said he was arrested 11 times. He was stupid. He's fine now. Right? Exactly, man. We all go through our wild phase. It's all, but and if we're doing it with mental illness, they're doing it on a different level with it though. They got
Man,
extra shit they handling. Tank
Lamont
beating
gonna beat the
Roach, bro.
brakes off Slim.
Facts. Facts.
Lamont is going to beat the brakes
Steve's
off
got
Tank.
Tank over Roach, bro. Dory, GTD. That's right. Let this nigga know, right? All these brand new, hey, you ain't brand new, but all these Lamont Roach Jr. fans, man, y'all niggas is tripping if y'all think Lamont gonna beat Tank. Because y'all can't tell me how he gonna beat Tank. Because y'all know we ain't gonna knock him out. So then tell me how is it gonna happen?
You don't need to know all the secrets, man. Just know
Because
he gonna
you
beat
know.
his ass. That's all you need to
Because you
know.
know, because
That's
that's
all
all you
you need to
say.
know.
That's
All
all
you
you
need
say.
to know is Lamont about to knot him up, Slim. He about to knot up that yellow boy in your background right there, man.
Boom, boom. Steve's is saying Tank is the best fighter of our generation. I mean, it's gonna be hard to argue. It's gonna be hard to argue.
Did-
Yep, Anthony Robinson, a focused Tank. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. If it ain't Hollywood Tank, like yo, Lamont should have ran and got that turkey bags. Too late now.
No, he know he gonna whoop Tank ass again, man. He know Tank on that. He gonna whoop his ass again. Hey, who was the coaches?
Boom.
Who was coaches? Who Tank
Paisley
coaches?
Grace. Paisley Grace said he was focused the first time. Yo, Paisley Grace, how you focus with two head coaches, right? You basically got cheerleaders in your corner. That's what you got. He did not have that, we're gonna put that knife in him, nigga, in the corner, solely in his eyes, telling him, like, nigga, fuck that. You gonna put this knife in this nigga, right? So, like, he ain't had that. And he fought different. He had two head coach. He was Hollywood Tank. He just got his head done 2 days ago, right? She put grease in his shit before the fight. So, yeah, dude was focused.
Steve's guy over here glazing Tank. I mean, he's a major glazer. God damn, Slim. Stop glazing. Talk about Roach was dropping like every round off body shots. Man, get out of here with your glazing ass, man. Glazing Tank.
Paisley saying he had cheerleaders, right? He has had cheerleaders in his whole career. Nah, I'm talking about Calvin Ford, singly focused right there in your corner. Calvin and Kenny, right? Not the third wheel, Barry, right? They brought Barry in there, right? He came and he said, so Tank words, right? And I quote, like, I'm at the point now
Tank getting
when
his ass whipped.
he said he at the point now when he don't really need, like, he's just need new looks. He can do it with two head coaches, right? Not that it can never be done like that. The system is the system for a reason, right? So he was already fucking up with the two head coaches thing, bro. Paisley Grace say he met his match. Paisley say he can't fuck with Abdullah. All right, oh man, yo, come on,
Now,
hey,
why
yo,
y'all tripping? Now, see, now y'all tripping. Now y'all
tell
tripping.
Paisley Grace, man. He said that they saying Tank can't fuck with Abdullah Mason.
Now you're tripping, Slim. Now, they need to stop right there, man. Stop right there, man. I like youngin. I fuck with youngin.
See who agreeing with you? Yo, they got Abdullah knocking Tank out, bro.
That.
You see what I'm saying?
Man, y'all need to stop it, man.
Yo, Larry Benson, let him know,
Lamont,
man.
see, Lamont is different. That's Tank's kryptonite. Y'all got to understand. That's Lamont. I already know that shit, man. Lamont is Tank's kryptonite. I know this. But stop that bullshit when y'all talking about that dude going to knock out Tank, man.
It's just the Tank haters, right? They jumping in there. Yo, you got Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason does not have the tools to beat Tank yet.
I don't mean to laugh and shit, but damn, y'all. God damn, don't say that shit, man. Don't say that shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Roach played a good. Roach had an excellent game plan. It
I mean,
worked
he
out.
did good, man. Paisley did good. He beat a 35-year-old police officer from Namibia. All right? Damn. Calm down. I like the youngin'. He nice. But calm it down, man. Calm it down, man. I want him to grow
Yo,
slow.
Paisley Grace. He
Slow.
may very well become a champion this year. Yeah, right. But that's not gonna say much, right? Because if he ain't seeing Tank, he can't right now, right? He will be able to, but he's too big for Tank, right? When he's gonna be at his prime, he'll be too big for Tank. In his prime, he's gonna be 147, right? So Abdullah Mason is gonna be a great fighter, right? But he's in the process of getting there, right? He's going to be great. He's not ready for Tank yet. He's not ready for Shakur yet. He's not ready for Keyshawn Davis yet. These are just facts, in my opinion. In my opinion, those are facts. Yep, Anthony Robinson. Shakur beat him too. Shakur would take him to school. Yeah, yo, Paisley Grace, I'm saying, of course, they got to put the fights on. I agree, right? But putting the fight on before it's ready will halt your boy's progression. It'll slow him down.
Okay, let's do this right now. They fight next, right? Let's analyze this, right? Abdullah Mason, Tank Davis fight next. How you see that going?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. I'm
Tank
asking
knocks
you.
the kid out.
What round?
Under 6.
Nah, Tank gonna start slow. I say 7.
Saying 6, 7. He's going to sleep if you fight Tank. He's not ready for Tank yet. He'll never be ready for Tank because by the time he is ready for Tank, he'll be too big for Tank.
Yeah, that's what I said. Hypothetically, if it was right now, I'm just talking about right now next.
Abdullah's getting knocked out, bro. It'll
Yeah,
destroy his career.
that's what I'm saying, man. Let the youngin' grow, man. He gonna be a star, man. Top Rank gonna grow him up, man. So yeah, let the youngin' come up, man, and be that star, man. Don't do that to him, though.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. So yeah, but like, yeah, he gonna be nice though. Abdullah nice. He's nice. And like what I like about him, he's getting better. I saw the last fight. Great improvements. And he's still young and still getting better. So he's getting better while other niggas are getting older. So he will be great. Just remember, so when y'all see this nigga at 47 and everybody talking about he the next big shit, right? And he got some belts and all this, and he's the super fight. Remember, I told you. You heard it right here in 2025 when I told y'all it ain't gonna pop to me at 47. That's when the big fights coming in. That's when he really in his prime.
I give you props on that. You did. If that do happen, you called that shit Abdullah Keyshawn at 47.
Paisley saying Abdullah versus Keyshawn next. All right, so Paisley, I'm telling you right now, Bob Arum will say that and never let that fight happen, right? Because we talking like how Bob Arum thinking. Bob Arum is nowhere in hell he letting Keyshawn Davis anywhere near Abdullah Mason right now. Not at 35. Bob Arum will let that fight happen at 47 a few years down the line, though, because that's when it'll be worth more money and it'll be a better fight.
Man, he looking at Abdullah like a young Sugar Ray, man. That's somebody he can polish, man. The kid ain't got no tattoos, none of that, clean cut. Shit. You
Yo,
right. He
Anthony.
gonna keep him away from Keyshawn. Keep him away. For what? Plus Keyshawn moving up anyway.
Yep. Keep going to 40, man. Yo, Streets Talk 414 saying Mason has no chin.
How can you say that he ain't got knocked out?
Streets Talk say Mason has a glass jaw.
All I see is a man who got knocked down and get back up. That's good.
Yo, Tony saying he the next Devin Haney. Skills with no chin. He will make it far till he fights someone with skilled power.
Devin
Your
don't fight.
favorite
No,
barber.
Devin do not fight like Abdullah, man. Y'all need to stop that shit.
Your favorite barber saying Abdullah and Brian Norman Jr. What's next? They up next.
Shout out to Brian Norman Jr., man. Got that fight coming next weekend. Next weekend in Japan, I think, right?
Yep. Put him on his back. Put him to sleep. Yo, Tony saying that Abdullah Mason is Devin Haney Jr.
Wow, y'all is wow.
But they saying it because this is what happened when you get hyped up early in your career. People want you to prove the hype. So I ain't mad at them for saying all this. Yo, Anthony Robinson. Yep, he gonna be in Japan, bro. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch the Japanese fight. Like that Yakuza is crazy out there. Like they really look at fighting like a gladiator sport, complete with lab experiments.
Don said Abdullah is much more exciting to watch than Haney. Damn, we got a lot of Haney talk tonight, man. Who Haney fighting next? Since everybody bringing up Haney, y'all know who he fighting next? Bill been on the circuit talking to different people
Hey, Devin Haney versus Abdullah
with his
Mason.
hit list.
Matter of fact, Devin too big for him. I was gonna say Devin versus Abdullah, but he too big for him. Devin too big for him right now.
Shit, you know what's funny though? I
What's
would
up?
take now on that young no bull, man. I would take Abdullah over Devin right now. Post Devin after Ryan, I take Abdullah right now over Devin.
So you saying Abdullah could go up to a catch weight 40 or 44, something like that?
Yeah, and beat Devin. Yeah, he gunshot right now, man.
I think Devin way more experienced than him, man.
I think he'll walk his ass down and beat the bricks off. Like I said, post Ryan, man, he got the PTSD, man. He I don't know, man.
Hey yo, Steve said he says T.O. will beat Haney. T.O. could beat Haney, but I'm
I
going with
I,
Haney in that.
I got T. Damn,
I'm going with Haney in that.
T.O. would beat him. Now listen, I would be root for Haiti simply out of blackness, but T.O. would beat him, man. T.O. would beat him.
I'm going with Haney in that. That's all I'm saying. I'm going with Haney in that.
T.O. I'll go with Haiti, but T.O. would beat him.
Yo, Paisley, give me some.
At least I'm being honest, man. I'm just being honest, man.
Hey, yo, Paisley say put Abdullah up against one of the lightweight champs right now.
Well, you know, Matula just got elevated to the IBF champ.
Okay.
So
You, you,
you got Tank, Shakur, Muatala, and
yeah.
empty and the empty WBO. Which, if you get Abdullah fight, I say get Abdullah fight the dude Sam Notes, and then we good to go.
Yo, Steve say he got Rolly over Abdullah.
Shit, Rolly big as a motherfucker, man.
No, but you were saying he could go up and fight Devin. He could go up and fight Rolly, right?
We said Devin at 44. Remember, I told you he got the PTSD. He gunshot now. But you talking about Rolly at 47, man.
So
That's big, man.
you got Rolly over Devin?
Rolly over Devin. Yeah, I actually do, man. I got Rolly over Devin.
Wow.
I got Rolly over Devin, man.
Yeah, that's
He'll
the
catch
craziest thing
Devin.
I heard all week.
I think
That's
he'll
the
catch
craziest
Devin.
shit I heard all week, bro.
I know it sounds crazy, man, but I
And
think
Rolly, my guy. Rolly my guy, but still, that's the
I
craziest shit I heard all week.
I know, man. I know.
Streets talk. Haney beats too.
Hey, your favorite barber. Anything the boxing Bible, Coach Kenny stamps, I'm rolling with. And Abdullah is stamped. Calvin and Kenny are the best minds in boxing since Floyd Sr. and Roger.
It was good with Tank. They damn good with Tank. But I want to know, like why all that youngest ain't rocking with him right now, though? That's crazy work.
Shit, he getting Truck ready for his fight. He about
Oh,
to fight Jahad
truck
Tucker.
back. Truck back.
Truck back at Upton. He back at Upton. Yeah, he with Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny. He fight in a couple of weeks in Jersey, the Prudential Center. Jahad Tucker. That should be a good one. That should be a good one on Top Rank.
Charles Thomas says Haney fights like a girl. These girls can fight now. It ain't like it used to be.
But at the end of the day, man, I just really wanted to say this for real, man. I truly, truly, man, want the best for the young man, Keyshawn Davis, man. I'm rooting for him. I hope he gets all the help that he needs. I hope he understands what he did was, it was a mistake, man. We all make mistakes, man. We all make mistakes, man. So again, I'm not gonna beat him up about it. I am disappointed about it, but like I said, he'll grow from it, man. He gonna be all right, man. He gonna be all right, man. And I see big things happening for him, and he gonna do big things for his city also as well, man.
Nah,
So that
it's over. It's over for. He can't come back to Norfolk. He can't
nah,
come
he
back
can
to
come back,
Norfolk.
man. He can come back, man.
They gonna shoot up the Scope Center.
Nah,
Can't.
man, they ain't gonna do
Nigga,
that shit, man. They ain't gonna
Scope
do
Center. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna, the Norfolk niggas gonna do it. You can't go back to the Scope. He just turned it into the club. That's what niggatry does, bro.
I've had my I've had my experience with them VA boys, man. So I already know, man.
No,
So
but
I mean, it
am
is.
I wrong though? That's what niggatry does.
No, I know you ain't wrong. Man, I know, man. I ain't gonna get into it. I already know,
So it's been
man.
established. You can't go back to the Scope Center. It's gonna get shot up. You can't go back.
I ain't gonna say that, man. I ain't gonna say that.
Can't. I'm just,
The road to man. I'm telling you, the fight they gonna call that the road to redemption,
don't
man. They gonna
go
bring it
back.
back to Norfolk.
Do not go
They gonna
back to
bring it back to
Scope.
Norfolk, man. He gonna be fighting for the title in Norfolk, man. That 140 title back in Norfolk. The road to redemption, man.
It's a rap on the Scope Center, bruh.
Man,
It's
he
a
gonna
rap on
bring
the
out.
Scope Center.
I'm trying to tell you, man. He gonna bring out the boys and girls club. Sit them on the front row. He gonna get the youngins from the boys home, the group home. Man, he gonna do right this time, y'all.
You
I'm
gonna
trying to
guarantee
tell
it's gonna be some, man. Them niggas gonna shoot up the Scope Center, bruh. It's gonna be a disaster. It's
you.
gonna be a
Nah,
total
man.
disaster.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, Key cannot go back there, bruh. He fucked it up. That's my man. I got him going to 140 and going on a win streak, right? And punishing people. I got him doing all of that. I'm just saying, keep him away. He's not mentally stable, right? He already fucked up the Scope Center. It's tainted in niggatry, right? You can't go back there. It's in Norfolk, Virginia. Niggas are gonna shoot the motherfucking Scope Arena up. Yo, do not throw another boxing event there for a few years.
I disagree, man. Dang, that
Yo,
shit gonna happen. Hey, man, have you ever been down? Man, you already been down there, man. There's 1,000 police down that motherfucker.
I mean nothing, man. Them niggas don't care. It
I
was
think
a
they got
thousand
more
police.
police than
It
we doing this in DC.
was a thousand
Shit,
police when they,
we got we got every branch of
bruh. It was a
police force
thousand
in
police in
DC.
there when they jumped the R&B singer, bruh. The police had to get the R&B singer up out of there, right? And from what I'm seeing, on my timeline, all these Philly cats are saying Keyshawn can never come to Philly.
Damn, we got a no-fly zone in Philly, man.
Yeah, them Philly niggas have made Keyshawn like, yeah,
Wow,
they banned her from Philly. That's what they saying. That's what
for
they saying in the
real?
comments. Not in
You
here,
lie.
but in the other comments of the videos. And I see that a lot. Like I read the comments. And there's a lot of Philly niggas saying that nigga better not ever come to Philly.
Dang.
Yeah. But see, that's what niggatry does. You see what I'm saying? If you lead off with niggatry, it's like the plague. It's like a disease.
Hold up.
It just spreads everywhere. The
But
scope center is tainted, nigga. He can't go to Philly right now, nigga. Some shit gonna happen. He
what
he
about his brother?
established
What about his brother?
niggatry at his fights.
What about his brother? Kelvin. He ain't do nothing, man. That Calvin should be good, man. Why Sim did the interview? He said Calvin was not involved, man. Calvin was not involved, man.
Guilt by association, fam.
So
He's not
he
going
can't
to
go to Philly? He can't go to Philly?
guilt by association.
Damn.
Guilt by yo, you with him. You DB3. It's three. DB3 jumped the Philly singer, the Philly R&B singer with hands, right? DB3 jumped him, not just Keyshawn. So he a part of it. Nigga, ain't you in DB3? Tell your brothers, let me know. How did y'all know? Let me send you a message for your brothers.
Hey, apparently he can fight because Keith fought him last year and couldn't knock him out.
Who?
He fought Albright last year.
Yeah,
Keyshawn did.
I watched Albright fight. He got hands. He got the title of the video I got when him singing the national anthem while he's beating Kelvin Davis' ass. It says Nasir Albright, the R&B singer with hands. He got hands, bro.
Hey man, Charles Thompson said Greg Hackett said he waiting for Keisha. Hold up, man. I got to go to Greg Hackett page and look.
Greg
Man, they
Hackett,
really
another
that
Philly
mad at
nigga.
Keith?
The Philly niggas are mad at Keyshawn, right? But that's like I say, that's what niggatry does, bro. And once you establish niggatry in your events, it's hard to get rid of.
Oh, that's crazy. You know what's crazy? Yeah, I need to go holler at Bozy, man. He been telling me to come up to the gym, man. I ain't been up there because I've been so busy with work, man. I finally got to get up to that mug, man. I got to go up to the gym.
Yeah,
Bozy,
yeah.
that's my man. That's my man, Bozy.
They used to go to Philly all the time, man. You know, I used to make the New York runs. Used to go. Sometimes we stop in Philly. Used to go to AC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So man, I know Philly a cool place. Really cool people in Philly, man. Right? And so when they
I
saying
fuck with
Keyshawn,
Philly.
it's a no fly zone for Keyshawn. I'm like, wow, over a boxing match. They're upset about that shit. But
Yeah,
that's because it was done with niggatry.
that's right, Paisley. I'm with you on this one. Finally, we agree. Tank to face a boxer until he lose to Lamont.
You and Paisley. I'm stamping y'all. You like Kelvin Davis with DB3. You and Paisley.
See, man, why you had to put that in for me to agree with you, Paisley? You was on your island by yourself.
Yo, Steves, that's what's up, man. Hating on Tank is crazy work. I agree.
Who ain't no Tank?
I'm just saying, I'm just reading what Steve said, man.
Who ain't no Tank? He gonna get his ass whipped. That's all. That's the bottom line. Gervonta Tank Davis.
You
Oh
know, getting your
my
ass whipped,
bad, my bad, my
getting your
bad.
ass
No,
whipped and losing a
yeah,
boxing match
running
is
through
two
the
different
table.
things.
Nigga seen a death.
Yo, getting your ass whipped and losing a boxing match is two completely different things.
He getting his ass whipped.
If you couldn't whip an unfocused Tank's ass, what makes you think you're gonna whip a focused Tank's ass?
Hey man, Lamar gonna do him dirty this time, Slim. He gonna blank out on him. He gonna crash out on him in that ring. Ah, ah.
Lamont ain't built like that. He ain't no crash out. He got a good head on his shoulders.
Man,
Lamont Roach is mentally
that
sane and
fight, he
stable.
gonna blank out for 5 seconds, young. Just catch him. Bow, bow, bow. And then this nice lights out.
See, we don't need that, man. We don't need old niggas like you trying to like paint gangster shit on like good people, man. Like college educated from a good family. Ain't about, you know what I'm saying? Didn't come up like that and didn't have to, right? And you painting that you want to
Cause you
and you
come
try
from
to
a
you
good
try
ass
you trying to
background,
have
don't
this
mean
nigga
you can't
crash
have
out.
hands, nigga.
You
He
trying you
got
trying to say
hands.
you trying to say this nigga got a blackout and crash out like he Keyshawn Davis, right? Nah, man. He ain't crash out Key. That's Lamont Roach, college kid.
I said he gonna blank out for 5 seconds in that ring. Just go to work on Tank. Bow, bow, bow. It's lights out. That's it.
Hey yo, you know what? And you know if you black out on Tank, right? You're gonna literally black out. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna wake up. So you telling him to go away from the game plan and just let his hands go. Do what Tank wants you to do.
Hey
Tank
man,
don't
don't
want him to
need.
fight like he
Hey,
fought last time.
yeah, don't start out slow like last time, man. Go straight to work like you did from round 6 on, man. Start out fast on him, man. Bang.
Paisley said Roach was
Man,
crashing out. No, Roach was getting robbed. Like when the referee apologized for counting on the knockdown, Roach got pissed. And I ain't mad at him. He called it out in the ring. Like, I ain't mad at that. So yeah, Roach did the damn thing. And you didn't beat his ass. You won the boxing match, in my opinion, but you didn't on paper. Right? So yo, Anthony Robinson, you say start earlier.
like,
Yo, your favorite barber. He say for Tank to make this rematch happen this fast, Tank is going to punish Lamont. I agree.
I mean, that's all y'all. I'm glad. I mean, good opinions. I like that. I like that.
Yo, Steve say Tank was getting mad at them clinches punches. Yeah, it's a part of the game. It's a part of the game. If it make him mad, do it.
Hitting the motherfucking ribs up in the meat warehouse. That's how, man. My need to train up in the meat warehouse on Florida Avenue in the meat district. Start hitting them ribs. Tank ribs up, Slim.
Okay, that's why they got to fight. So last fight I said he was going to sleep and waking up famous, and he surprised me. Now I got Tank winning. Yo, Steez, that's right. Paisley Glazing. You know, Paisley and Zeb Brooks Multimedia on the same page. Obviously, Lamont had Paisley says obviously Lamont had power, or he would have stopped him. Who Lamont or Tank? Tank would have stopped. Tank wasn't ready for that. Tank treated that shit like hard sparring, bro. Yo,
Oh man, a
salute
lot
to
of people.
Destro, man. Roach cooked in the rematch. Salute to all gas, no smoke, man. Tank got hurt, but stood 10 toes down, bro. Yep. But it showed Lamont didn't like the body punches and how his trunks were pulled up.
Oh, y'all tripping. When he caught Tank, man, he should have finished him, man. Like my fucking what's the game? Mortal Kombat. He should have finished his ass, man. When he had him staggered back, he should have caught him again. Bah!
Yo, Steve's, you right. Even after Tank wins, they're gonna say he still fights nobodies. Your
Your
favorite
favorite
barber, yeah,
barber?
you called it. Zeb did call it.
Oh shit. Okay, baby. Your favorite barber said you called it last time, but I think we got the Upton youngin back. Hollywood Tank got left in the NYC. I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him. Hey man, I ain't seen him in Upton. I don't know who he training with. I don't know who he training with.
All right, so like I said, man, so Tank wasn't focused for the last fight, right? And he paid the price. Keyshawn Davis wasn't focused for his last fight. He paid the price, right? Ryan Garcia slept on Rolly, paid the price, right? Even before then, Devin Haney slept on Ryan, paid the price. So you feel where I'm going with this? You feel where I'm going with this? When these
Who
guys
gonna?
are focused, you gonna see a different fighter.
So what you saying? You saying Lamont not focused?
No, Tank wasn't focused. He paid the price. And he didn't get hurt bad. He should have lost the fight on decision, right? He didn't get hurt bad. So a focused Tank, that ain't gonna happen.
I'm very confused, right? Why y'all say he wasn't focused? I'm hearing the propaganda machine talking about Gervonta Tank Davis wasn't focused when he had an all-star lineup of coaches. So how was he not focused? He made the weight the first time, came in the same way he normally does. So how was he different? Non-focused Tank.
So Tank
Explain,
always makes weight.
explain.
Tank always makes weight, bro, except when he was fighting at featherweight, right? So Tank gonna make weight because he's fighting at his correct weight. He's the bully of the weight bullies. He's not like these other niggas. He's not like Abdullah Mason, Keyshawn Davis. You feel what I'm saying? He's not like Zombie Haney. You know what I'm saying? He's not like Frank Martin. He's not like these niggas, right? Who go fighting at a lightweight class because they want to look good, right? He's fighting at his real weight and he fight monsters. So I don't care what none of y'all niggas say. Tank is the face of boxing.
I want to address all gas, no smoke. He said Lamont seems to be on a press tour over a draw. I hope he can lock in and not get big headed. He's already speaking on fighting To. I didn't know that. But let's go back to the focus part, right? And the press thing, right? Yeah, I mean, he had to do that at the Tank fight to get his name out there. I would do the same thing. You know, that's the one thing. You got to get your name out there. Number two, if you're talking about that stuff that you see locally, that's just pretty much growing the brand locally in the area with the different businesses and stuff, man. That stuff he do after he do his training, man. That man get up at 6 a.m. in the morning, man. Then he got another training in the afternoon. So yeah, he good, man. So yeah.
Oh
That
man,
little
you
stuff
talking
y'all
about
see, he
who?
do that for the Twitch. He be doing that Twitch thing. He trying to do that Castanet joint.
Oh God, yo, who the fuck you talking about, man? Who you talking
Nigga,
about
I'm
again?
talking about Lamont Roach Jr.
Oh
out of
man, yo,
Washington,
man,
D.C.
nobody give a fuck about this nigga, man. Nobody care, man. Nobody give a fuck about
I
Lamont
mean,
Roach.
cause you a tank maniac over there. I mean,
Nobody give a fuck about Lamont. Lamont Roach, Tank is the best thing that ever happened to Lamont
man, you
Roach.
sure you from D.C.?
And
I don't think, man, I never thought
after
you
the Tank
was,
fight,
man.
man, after the Tank fight, nobody even gonna care about Lamont
Man,
Roach.
you must be
He
a
gonna
doctor.
have to
You
keep
a doctor.
fighting niggas who got names, bro.
Man,
Like
cause
he gonna have to get
how
some
you my
names, bro.
you and Sean them Cowboy, man, something wrong with you.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, Lamont Roach garners no interest, man. Like, Shakur Stevenson is a more interesting
That
fighter
is
than
a
Lamont Roach.
goddamn lie, man.
Shakur Stevenson is a way more
Half
interesting
this
fighter than
chat is
Lamont Roach.
interested in Lamont Roach, man. What is you talking about?
Shakur Stevenson is a way more interesting fighter than Lamont Roach.
We ain't heard Shakur name come up one time in this chat.
It's bad news for Zapeda.
Why you say that? Cause he focused. He not Twitterson.
Yeah. Shakur Stevenson is actually a bad motherfucker, right? I'm gonna start giving these niggas their props where they deserve them, right? I know it's popular to hate on fighters, but I don't hate on fighters. I
Nah,
don't
nah,
glaze, I don't glaze, and I don't hate. No glazing, no hate.
young and bad, young. He can fight, man. But I'm a Joan on that performance against De Los Santos, man. It is what it is, man. He looked like he was starting to run at one point with them traction. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Shit happens sometimes.
I'm good with all that. I'm just saying. I was saying like you saying Lamont Roach like he's an entertaining fighter. Lamont Roach is not an entertaining fighter, bro.
Man, bullshit.
My personal opinion. I didn't say he can't fight.
Did you
He,
not see? Okay. I'm gonna prove my point. Was you not entertaining the last fight?
it was a Tank fight.
The fight before that, I was with him in D.C. That was an entertaining fight with a body stopper. So yeah, he's
Nobody
an
watched.
entertaining fighter. He's a very entertaining fighter.
And nobody watched that shit. Nobody watched it. He beat a Tank reject for a belt.
Who?
Lamont.
Man, I ain't talking about what's his name? Garcia. I ain't talking about. He had another fight right after that.
We did.
Yeah,
Who?
back home for
Who?
the Irish for the Irish.
I guarantee you nobody saw that shit but you. That fight didn't even make the radio.
Man, why you hating?
Is it a lie?
Nigga, you hating.
No. You hating when you tell lies on people.
You hating.
If I'm telling the truth, so check this
You
out.
hating.
If a person telling the
I
truth is
see
a
the hate in
hater,
your heart, man. I see a spotlight with the hate in your heart on Lamont, man. What is
no,
your
time out,
problem?
time out.
What is your issue with Lamont, man?
No, let me
We
tell you
need to
time out,
get
time
this
out.
settled before he get on the show, man. We need to
Time
get
out,
this
time out,
shit
time out,
settled
right?
right
Time out.
now before he come on the show,
So a
man.
person who tells the truth, right, is called a hater. That
That's right.
lets me
Hey,
know.
hold up.
That lets me know we're living in biblical times, right? We're living when the truth tellers are haters, right? But the liars are praised, right? So I am a truth teller. So I'm good whatever flag y'all want to give me. I will continue to tell the truth, right? And so the truth is Lamont Roach can box. He has flat personality. He's trying, right? He's not entertaining. It's a fact, right?
Hey,
And if
hold
he
on. I'm gonna get
fought
my.
somebody,
I'm gonna grab my
and you
charger. Hold
telling
on.
me,
Hold
and
on.
you
I'm coming
telling me
back.
that
I gotta grab
last
my
fight,
charger
you
so the
telling me,
shit
you
don't go
telling me
out.
he fought an Irishman, right? Right?
Yeah,
I
he fought the
guarantee
Irishman,
you,
man. He fought the Irishman. I'll be right back.
nobody saw that motherfucking fight. Yo, Benzo, Canelo still the face of boxing. He getting old though, bruh. He getting old. Charles Thomas, man. Holmes nothing but tank fans here.
Damn, which one's the charger? All right, we good now.
Oh, you back? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was at
Look at that.
5%.
Yo, you reading what Benzo saying? He talking to you, man.
Oh,
He
hold on.
said
Hold on. I gotta look at it. I gotta look at it. Hold on.
he said Ryan Garcia is a bigger star than Lamont. Joshua Fury, Naoya Inoue, all bigger stars.
Hey, and
Shit.
what's y'all point? What's y'all point? I mean, I don't understand y'all point.
Unless he talking about Tank, I gotta scroll up. Oh, let's see what my man, your favorite barber, talking about, man. He said, yo, I think Lamont can beat Shakur if he fights him the same way he fought Tank. Tank ain't going, I mean, Shakur wouldn't fight him like Tank fought him.
That would be a very hard fight for Lamont the way Shakur boxes, man. I ain't gonna sit here in front and lie on that, man.
His
And
feet too
be off.
slow. His feet too slow.
That would be a very hard fight. Like
And
I said,
Shakur won't stand in front of him
when it
like
comes to
Tank did.
Tank, I know Lamont is his kryptonite. I know that shit. But with Shakur, man, that shit gonna be a tough ass fight, man. He gonna be chasing a little bit too.
You said saying who? What's a tough fight?
For Lamont to try to fight Shakur, that'd be a tough fight.
Uh, for who? Lamont, right?
Yeah.
His feet too slow. He'll get pieced up. Shakur pieced that nigga up.
I don't want to say all that, but I'm just saying it's gonna be a tough fight.
His feet too slow. He will not catch the mongoose. He will not catch that mongoose, bro. Shakur's a mongoose.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's gonna be a tough. That would be a tough fight. I'll just leave it at that. That would be a tough fight.
I'm gonna say Shakur's a mongoose. Tank would be a honey badger. Tank would be a honey badger.
That's that. I agree with Paisley again, man. This Shakur versus Tank, man. I want to see it. Shit.
Nah. Inoue versus Tank.
Nah, I take
Yo,
Shakur. Nah, I'm
Paisley,
taking
we've been
Shakur Tank
saying that
first.
the biggest fight for Tank is Inoue.
I know that. I know. We agree on that. The bigger fight would be anyway. But for me, and the rest of the hood, Shakur Tank.
That ain't gonna happen. Tank don't fuck
Shakur
with him.
Tank. That shit got to happen, man. If that don't happen at 35, man, that would be a horrible story in a chapter between those two.
We got an upset alert in here. Alex is saying Zapeda stopping Shakur. Man, y'all
Hell
niggas
no.
hate Shakur. Y'all niggas
Hell
hate
no.
Shakur, bro.
Hell no, he not stopping Shakur. Has anybody even came close to stopping Shakur?
Can't stop him from running. Stop him from moving. That's what you got to do. That's what you got,
You had to tie some ankle straps around him, man. Ain't no way in the hell, man, you stopping Shakur, man.
Oh, yo, Jimmy
Oh
saying that.
shit! Oh
Jimmy
shit!
agree.
He said Tito Mercado will stop Shakur. Damn. Hey, your favorite bombers hit, but here's the thing, right? Okay, he said, who has Shakur fought? Hold up, let me go back. Who has Shakur fought as aggressive as Lamont, right? Thing is, Shakur has already sparred Lamont a few times, so he's got a lot of analytical data on Lamont. That's why he said he would not. He definitely wouldn't mind fighting Lamont. So that tells me, man, he got some inside information on him.
He got inside information on Keyshawn Davis too. Why he don't want to fight him?
But he said he would fight. He said he would fight Lamont though.
Now I'm just saying. I'm just bringing that up. It's kind of a rhetorical question.
Yeah, I know. I get what you say. I get what you say. He analyzed that day. It was like, oh no, no, no.
And on top, I don't know if this nigga gonna crash out on me in the ring. You know, because Shakur's kryptonite is somebody that's strong enough to hurt him, fast enough to keep up with him, and mean enough to fight him dirty.
I wonder how that
That's
sparring
gonna be a
went.
problem for him.
I know
And
they done sparred.
Keyshawn meets all three boxes, checks all three boxes.
And you know what? I wonder how the sparring between them went, man. I know they sparred a couple of times because I know Sean Zatella Fight Hype. He had inside invitation on that joint, front row seats to that joint one time.
I told you what I've been hearing. I heard that Shakur knocked him out.
No, who else? Lamont?
Keyshawn Davis.
You lying.
That's what I heard.
Get the
I don't
fuck out of
believe it.
here.
I don't believe it.
Do you believe that Shakur?
Well, I've heard it from niggas
Hold
who
on,
would know.
hold on, Slim. You said Shakur he was knocked out Keyshawn.
I've heard that from niggas who would know, right? But I don't believe it. So I'm not even gonna talk about it. Well, that's what I heard.
I ain't even. Man, that shit so unbelievable. I can't even talk about it. That shit ain't sound unbelievable.
This nigga said it too.
I mean, that he would know. You know, they would know. They did. That's a
Shakur's
small
grandfather
circle.
was hinting at it.
Huh?
Wally Moses didn't say it, but he was insinuating it.
Oh, there you go, putting them stories together again.
No, I said he insinuated. He didn't say it.
No. I understand. Read between the lines. I got it too when I saw that interview. So I mean, I don't know, man. That's just wild to be. I just can't see it happening. I mean, but anything can happen this morning. Anything can happen.
Anything happened to sparring? Real talk. So I think we in a because we got some tank
But think
haters in
about
here
this
that
though.
love
You
it.
got 16. You got 16s on though, man. How you get knocked out in 16?
Say what?
He got knocked. You think he would get knocked out in 16s?
As I'm saying, Shakur, and I mean that's what I'm saying. So that's why I don't believe it. That's why I never talk about it.
Yeah. No, I get it because I'm just going by logically thinking like brittle hands, hand problems. I just can't see him doing that.
I mean, I don't see him doing it either. That's why I don't believe it. Facts, yo. Destro say anyway got dropped twice in 3 fights by bums.
Here's the thing, man. It ain't what happens when you get knocked down, man. It's what you do when you get back up, man. He ain't stay down. He got back up.
They said what they want. Anyway, it's entertainment. I'm like casual boxing talk, man. That's why Lamont wrote. To me, it's not casual.
The Soto said Paisley is drunk.
Paisley a tank hater, yo.
Oh, all gas, no smoke. I like that. Who you got, man? Keep going to 40. Gary versus Keyshawn.
I got Keyshawn.
Shit, Gary, Antoine all day.
I got Keyshawn by decision.
He gonna get a very rude introduction to 140, man.
You think Twan could knock him out?
I don't think. You know what's funny? Nah, I don't think he would knock him out. I think he would beat him up bad.
He would beat Keyshawn up bad, huh?
Bad. Do him dirty.
I mean, he was handling boots in the amateurs. It's possible.
And that's no slight. And again, this is no slight to Keyshawn and his skills. I just see in Gary like a different type of dog.
Gary Antoine Russell would get outboxed by Keyshawn Davis, in my opinion. And I think Keyshawn Davis is crazy enough to
Listen to
fire
what you
fight with
said.
him. I think Keyshawn Davis is crazy enough to get into a firefight with him, right? And slick enough and smart enough to back out when it gets too hot, right? So I think he has all the tools it takes to actually outbox Gary Antoine Russell for 12 rounds.
All gas, no brakes said Gary would brutalize him just to make a statement to him. He
How's he gonna
said,
do that?
brutalize. He said he would brutalize, brutalize Keyshawn.
Gary, I mean, y'all seen Twan fight?
Yeah.
What's
He
his
all gas,
toolbox?
no brakes. He all gas, no, except for that last fight, man. When he was boxing and man, he did his thing that last fight. Yeah, he broke him down, young.
No, he was still fighting the same way. He just added more folds to it. He added more wrinkles to his game, but he was still fighting the same way.
Yeah,
Coming
but he was
forward.
more relaxed with it, breaking them down, man.
Wait, he was stumbling over his own feet sometimes in that fight.
Nah, I like this one. He had more way, he added more
I mean,
weapons
that's my
to it.
man. I'm just keeping it honest. I'm just keeping it real. Gary Antoine Russell, a bad motherfucker, right? I'm just saying I don't think he can outbox Keyshawn Davis.
Shit.
I don't think he got the tools. I don't think he got the feet.
Who Keyshawn fought that you say, woo, man, he outboxed him. He ain't had nobody in front of him.
I'm not looking at his resume. I'm looking at his skills. I'm looking at what he can do in the ring. That's
You
what I'm
only know
looking at.
about skills and who they got in front of him, man. He ain't
No,
really
no, no, you don't.
again.
You can look and see somebody's skill set in their arsenal. Just watch him fight.
I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm not even going by the resume. I'm just looking at how he fights. I told you, I look at fighters like a kung fu, like a martial artist, right? And how they created kung fu. I try to compare them to animals and shit. It's
Hey, the
real.
soda. Who said man, who said Rolly would give Shakur a problem?
That's
Damn, who
Paisley.
said that? Who said
Paisley.
that?
Paisley, the one you be agreeing with.
Damn, he must be drunk, man. All gas, no smoke said Keyshawn is flat footed, low key, has fought slow, flat footed fighters.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
And
Uh,
Check, man, was pulled like a small ass 35 champ too, man.
Boom, boom. Let's see. Dominique is saying that power relaxes people. Trust me. Keyshawn's very athletic, man. They both can box, but Keyshawn might turn it into a dog, like Bud. Like he feels like if he got hurt. So
Ooh.
Keyshawn is a dog, bro.
Thomas said Keyshawn is overrated as a fighter. Damn. See, look what happened after one debacle weekend, man.
Yo, salute to unknown driver, man. Yo, Destro says Keyshawn the leader already. Yeah, I mean, like if you watch boxing, you watch Keyshawn box, like you see what everybody talking about.
But again, we have not seen him in front of a live dog, man. His
Mm.
test was supposed to be Della.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what you say. But we just established that, like, the way you were shitting on Burchechen was ridiculous. We already had that debate. They wouldn't have put him in there with Abdullah Mason. They wouldn't have put him in there with Abdullah Mason because that because they wouldn't have known if Abdullah's ready or not for him yet. You're saying that now, right? You're saying that now after he fought Nakatali, right? But nobody knew that then. So
Cause I
Abdullah Mason is like in the future coming up, right? Y'all gonna start to see him like shine once he goes to 140. You gonna really see him like dominate at 47. And y'all gonna keep hearing his name and Keyshawn Davis' name attached. These niggas are tied together. They're gonna be talking about them the same way we talking about Tank and Shakur. And I know y'all hate to hear it. Keyshawn Davis is what's next. I know
Hey,
y'all hate to
your
hear it.
favorite Bob,
I know
your
everybody
favorite barber
turned on
said
him.
Your favorite barber said, Keyshawn is so violent in the ring, anybody he fights gotta knock him clean out to win.
Yep, Keyshawn, that dude, man. Like everybody want to turn on him now because he crashed out. It's like that's the popular thing to do, right? So, but I'm not going with what the popular thing to do is. Like Keyshawn Davis is a real threat. Like he's a skilled boxer who can get into dog fights. That's right,
I
Destro.
disagree.
Keyshawn up next.
I just Oh, that's Paisley again. Shit, Paisley drunk. I ain't even reading that. Paisley drunk.
Charles Thomas
Talking
saying
about Abdullah.
Keyshawn is not that guy.
He said Abdullah got more experience than Keisha. Man, shit. Nah, ain't tripping.
Unknown driver say Tank beats Key and Bud, man. Ha! He beat Key, but not Bud. I got Terence Crawford in that.
Now they just coming with wild shit. Broner done, man. Unfortunately, he done.
Yeah, he been out so long, I don't want to see him fight no more. He used to be my man's, right? I used to like to just see him get scheduled for fights, to see the press conferences. But I knew when the fight came, he wasn't going to let his hands go.
I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan.
Yeah, Broner, my man.
That nigga corny. That nigga corny, man. I
Still
ain't
a
like the
fight, though.
fact, man, when he came to DC and threw that change, man, and that Walmart, man, at them people, man. Ever since then, man, I don't fuck with him, man.
I like shit like
I
that.
remember
All right, that shit funny.
I seen that nigga in Tank Locker. I ain't say shit to his ass, man.
That nigga's hilarious. Broner's hilarious, man. I don't give a fuck. That nigga's hilarious. Nigga can sell a fight, though. That nigga can sell a motherfucking fight.
He be doing some Bama ass shit though, man. He do some Bama shit.
Like what?
Like I said, man, tossing motherfucking change, keep the change, throwing the change at the ladies, man, that's doing their job, working at the Walmart,
He didn't
man, doing
throw it
some
at the
old
lady. He
Bama shit.
threw it in the air.
It don't matter, man. That's some Bama ass shit.
Did it go viral or not?
Yeah, it went viral for there you go, niggery again, nigger shit.
People like that. People like to watch it from afar. Steez is now saying Abdullah is a C-level fighter. But he taking shots at Paisley with that one.
Hey, I want to see who De Los Santos fight next, man. You know he can get a fight now. He got paid his 400, right? And I think he about to jump on somebody's card, man. So he getting double paid, man. That's that being what they say, being very professional, man. Get two checks, about to get two checks.
I mean, that was smart pulling out the fight. You've been out for 2 years. You about to get that 400K, right? You fresh for the next fight. So you about to get a bag from that. You're more popular now. So you're going to get paid more probably than you was about to get paid for Keyshawn. So, I mean, like, this is a win all the way across the board if you De Los Santos. His biggest issue is overtraining at this point. He actually got to
Hey,
chill. The best thing for him to do is cash that check and chill.
let me ask you. For Keyshawn's team, to help them get ready for the camp or not get ready for the camp because he obviously didn't get ready. He was 4 pounds over. Do they get paid, man, since he didn't get a check? How that work?
I don't know.
You work all the months in the training camp. Do you get a check?
No.
Cause he fucked up.
Yo,
I'm just asking for the people, man. Cause I be wondering that sometimes, right? Cause that got to be a
I
hard.
think the fighter pays them. So if the fighter ain't get paid, I don't know if they getting paid. But usually, sometimes the promoter will put the money up front for you to pay the people. You know,
No,
so it could be
from
the
what I
promoter.
hear,
So
the fighter paid.
you
From what I
know
hear, the
what?
fighter paid the trainers.
They probably got the upfront money, right? But this back end money, they're gonna like. I think Top Rank's gonna sue Keyshawn, right? I think they're gonna come at him because right now the popular thing to do is turn on Keyshawn Davis. Everybody wants to be like, yo, we hate Keyshawn Davis all of a sudden, right? So it is what it is. But that's the consequences. He got to suffer the consequences. And when he step up to 40, and start beating niggas up and knocking niggas out. Watch all these fans come back.
Who was first fight at 40?
I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Albright.
Albright,
Man, can you imagine that press
Albright not
conference,
even a
man? Him and
35 pounder.
Albright.
Albright belong at 30. He pulled a Lamont.
What are you talking about? He
Then
was
they,
at 35 and came up to
oh
40.
yeah, that's right. That's right. He came
He
to
moved
40.
on. He said he moved on. He moved on to 40. He said he feel better at 40. That's why he said he wanted that get back with Keyshawn at 40 since he coming at 40.
Okay.
Remember, this the dude that Keyshawn got that drug test for the weed.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, this that youngin. Albright, man. So many storylines to this, man. You can sell this fight. Man, you can have Albright sing the national anthem before the fight and everything, man. He can get two or three checks.
Yo,
He
that
can
nigga
do
can
the
sing,
after.
bro.
He can do the after party after the fight.
That nigga can sing, bro. That nigga can sing
Man,
good.
I'm trying to tell you, you can sell that fight. Keyshawn and Albright, my nigga. He gonna do the national anthem. He gonna do the post-fight party concert, nigga. Man, I'm trying to tell you, Slim.
Your favorite barber say he need to fight Frank Martin at 40.
I like
Still
that. I
saying
like
Latuda.
that. But do Key want that, man? I wonder, do he really want that smoke?
Frank Martin gonna be easy work for Keyshawn Davis, bro.
I
Easy
mean,
work.
but here's the part. Here's the thing. You hear Keyshawn talk, but till he put that shit in, again, I need to see you in front of another live dog, man. We haven't seen it yet, and that's no slight to him.
But you can't give me a fair skill analysis of Keyshawn Davis though. Give
You
me a
saying I
fair
can't?
skill assessment. Give me a fair skill assessment of Keyshawn Davis. You had a fighter pulling up to him. Give me a scouting report.
Let me see. Keyshawn, tough, aggressive, long, nice jab, um, nice chin. Need to move his head more. Um, Defense B minus.
I agree with a lot of what you said. I think you left out the fact that his counterpunching game is official, right? He goes to the body quite well. His arsenal of punches is like on point, particularly that uppercut to the body. It's vicious. Like you said, he knows how to use his jab, but I think he has the skills to box you. But because he ain't all there, he loves to fight. He has the skill to engage, right, and counter. He moves his head well. So I don't really see like it's holes in his game, but not a lot. That's why I keep saying this nigga's up next, right? And I can see this just from him fighting. And I see him pull shit off in the ring. That's like, wow, right? So
But these are not.
I see
But
next
these are not
level.
A-level fighters, though. That's what I'm saying,
Niggas keep
man. That's my
saying that
whole
shit.
point.
Niggas keep saying that shit, but that's a cop out, right? I'm looking at the niggas fight, right? And I can see that nigga can fight. That nigga can fight, right?
But they
So
call it a facade, man. It's
no,
all a
no,
facade to you.
it's a facade when you got to do like not really showing skills, just knocking people out, just knocking out Uber drivers, right? That ain't what he doing. He's boxing in there. It's vicious. Like people like are sleeping on the Bachetchen fight, right? Bachetchen is a skilled, slick boxer with Olympic pedigree, right? Champion early in his career. Like he got a lot of fights under his belt, though, right? He is hard to hit. He can box. Keyshawn ate him. Keyshawn dog walked him so bad that people think he's a bum, but he's not.
Hey, you
He's not
right.
though.
I wanted to read this.
He outboxed Navarrete. Took him to school.
I wanted to read this from Lorenzo. He said, Keyshawn is saying he gave his life to God, then pulled this. He's still fighting demons. Hopefully he pulls it together. He actually talked about that in the Andre Ward interview. I go back to a lot of stuff with that Andre Ward interview because he talked about when he gave up marijuana and everything, and he asked him was he still fighting them demons, and he said he good, but it's still there. And that's gonna be always a part of life, because with everything you got choices, man. So I think he gonna be all right, man. That once once he decides that he's not, I what am I trying to say? In other words, he needs to listen to somebody that he trusts in order to in order for things to go right for him, if you know what I mean.
So you said nigga need a psychiatrist, right?
He's
Unless
already
he could get
doing
it. I
that.
mean, he could get a magical Negro. I heard that a lot of these, like, you got like the indigo children coming out, and a lot of magical Negroes are being born, right? So
Let me
if we can get this nigga a magical Negro to be there in his corner, right? Whenever he's breaking down, like get him a Bagger Vance or a Morgan Freeman type nigga, just to hang around, be that magical Negro in his life. And they normally only work for white people, but I think they'll make an exception for Keyshawn, right?
Now
But if
think
but
about this.
but if you
Think
can't
about
get the
this. I want you
magical
to
Negro,
no.
you
See,
gotta go to you gotta go get a
okay, I see where
therapist.
you're going, right? But think about this as related to other sports, man, where you got mentors and stuff, man. And that's what he need, man.
No, the nigga needs mental help. But black people don't understand that part of it. Like, I can say this to black people all day, it'll go right over their head, except for a certain few who would get it, right? The nigga needs mental help, bro. He's mental help. He doesn't need a mentor. He's a psychiatrist, nigga. That's what he needs. Like, legitimately. He legitimately needs that. That's
I
on
don't think you
record.
understand what I'm saying. When it comes to team sports, you get all these type of 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 help that you need. Resources is that's the word. Resource. You get all these resources when you're a part of these organizations. When you're a fighter, man, you're an independent contractor, man. So everything you doing, you got to do for yourself. Get your mental health yourself. Get your own health insurance. You got to get everything your damn self. That's the difference between a sport like boxing and a sport where you're part of a team in the league.
And so I agree with you, and I agree with $1,000,000, because $1,000,000 said he need mental help and discipline by the commission. I agree. See, that's the part where people missing. Like I say, I'm happy BoMac kept the worst thing that could have happened from happening, right? But he still deserves to be punished for that fuck shit he did. I'm not saying what he did. I'm not saying that what he did wasn't fuck shit. Jumping a boxer after he beat your brother in a boxing match is fucked up, right? And you look at the circumstances, of course people are gonna hate that shit, right? But if you leave out the whole mental illness faction, you're gonna hate him more. But if you add that, it's like, this is the thing. People don't want to fuck. I ain't saying you right, but people don't want to fuck up the narrative they constructed in their head about this man, right? And you black, so a lot of people got a lot of constructed narratives about us in their head, right? So, and one of those narratives is mental illness doesn't really affect us like that, you know? So, anything that a mentally ill black person does, mental illness will not be taken into account. That's all I'm saying. But yes, he deserves to be punished and disciplined, right? But I also say, like, I wish more of our people would recognize, right? Oh, young got a mental illness, right? And not let these white boys destroy him, because that's what happens.
It's a lot that goes on with the psyche, right? Remember, he was on cannabis for a long time and then he stopped.
Your boxer,
So
I let boxers smoke weed.
so we about to talk about this, right? You know, the least little thing could just set you off, right? I can imagine, man, that with him not being on that happens lot more than we see. I bet you that's happened a lot more than what we saw. on ESPN, it's probably happened more than once behind
You,
the scenes.
you see the way his whole family ran up to hold him. That shit happens all the time, bro. They were all his sister was there, his brothers were there. They said, "Oh, it's happening again." Keyshawn, he having an episode, right?
Now Anthony Robinson, I'm not saying we is okay as an athlete, especially in the sport of boxing, man. Especially you need your lungs, man. But what I'm saying is, because I think he was enjoying the smoking, right? They got edibles out there. They got edibles. He need. I mean, yeah, man,
Hey,
we go
bro.
down.
Hey, bro. I was in the cannabis business for a second, man. So I'm gonna tell you right now. I know for a fact there are like marijuana, cannabis products out here that you ain't gotta smoke, right? But I also know the facts on this shit, man. That shit is like medicinal. It's not even a drug. It's a medicinal herb. You have people like if they take RSO, Rick Simpson oil, right, which is whole tree extraction. That means the roots, the stems, the buds, right? The seeds, all of that shit gets pressed in the oil. And it's potent. And it's so potent it shrinks cancer tumors, right? And it but smoking it fucks your lungs up. But there are other ways to do weed, right?
Man, what is you
And
doing? You like blinking out.
I'm outside smoking my spliff. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was going on. Oh, go ahead. Finish the story.
Oh no, I'm just saying. So like weed has all these good benefits, right? But smoking it as a fighter, that's not a good thing. So, but boxing needs to go ahead and cut the shit and allow this medicinal herb to be a part of people's programs. You know what I'm saying? You
How
got
do you
shit
do
like
that though? How do you do that? Right? Do you
you
do
don't
you do you
you let THC pass. You're like, oh, he got THC in his system. Oh, that's cool. That's how you do it. That's what's happening right now. Smoking weed is just like buying a beer at this point.
But it's a bad message to send to the kids, man. That's
What's
the
the
only
message?
thing.
What's the bad message?
Nigga, you know damn well you don't need to be smoking no weed doing sports and shit, man. Fucking your lungs up and shit.
So, all right, if we talking Keyshawn. That we still talking Keyshawn?
Yeah, we talking Keyshawn.
Keyshawn already helped out a whole bunch of young niggas who going through mental illness, right? And nobody recognizes what they going through. He let them know that I understand you. Keyshawn gonna be a hero, bro. Watch what I'm telling. Mark my words, because he's open. He's an open dude. He's an open book, right? And like I told you too, like when that Joe, when he was snapping, he was spazzing out. You see the way his whole family came around him, right? That's what you tell. He already got that. They used to seeing that shit. They were the ones that calmed his ass down.
Well, hell, I told you the story.
Because the nigga got honestly too. I heard right. I heard that Key is basically he a nigga. He a nigga, right? So he smoke, he drink, he party. He that's what he do, right? So you can only last in the fight game so long for all that catches up with you. That's what all the old timers is saying, right? It's for you let the old timers tell it. You drinking, you fucked up. You had one drink, you fucked up your whole fight career. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the old school way of thinking, bro. And I'm with it. Shakur does that. Shakur get Devin Haney get down like that. Right? They don't smoke, they don't drink, they don't do none of that. Yeah. But Keyshawn ain't like that. Keyshawn smoke. From what I'm hearing, I don't know. I'm just saying what I heard, right? Smoke, party, right? So as long as it's weed, it ain't a problem. Yo, real talk, man. Yo, they're allowing snacks. They're allowing snack $1 million. But my thing on snack is, I don't think snack is steroids. I think they should let fighters do snack. I mean, they do let fighters do snack. I think people should go unharassed for doing snack. Because if snack was steroids, we'd already see the symptoms on niggas like Terence Crawford. He got braids. He would have been went bald. Yeah, Terence Crawford is a snack fighter, bro. No, he's been a snack fighter for years. Yeah, Shakur too. Mikey Garcia, that whole Garcia camp. They snack fighters. No, I know. I'm telling you the truth. Snack has a lot of fighters. The shit works. Yo, matter of fact, I'm gonna fuck around and grab some snack packs. I'm going back to the gym. I'm recovering from a shoulder injury. I'm back. So yeah, I'm down. I might grab me a snack pack. I'm gonna go to the website and see. I don't know. I don't go to GNC, man.
Me
I'm
either. I
like,
don't this shit. Since that shit fucked my heart up, man. I used to go faithfully to the GNC back in the day until it messed me up.
I don't trust. See, my thing
Hey,
is,
again,
I
all the
trust natural
pre-workouts,
shit.
man. Well, hey, take my advice, man. Do not mess with them pre-workouts. Back in the day, I used to mess with them pre-workouts and stuff too. It messed my heart up, got it all out of rhythm. Had to go vegan and all types of stuff, get off this medications, man, to deal with that heart issue I had, man. I don't mess with none of them that pre-workout crap, man. I don't do none of that stuff.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell everybody over 30, right? They don't hit 40, right? You want to be healthy, just stop eating bread and rice. Eat anything else you want. Like with me, like
Sugar, yeah, bread, rice, sugar, anything white.
refined sugar. Yeah, but like I make pancakes. I make pancakes with bananas, avocado, cinnamon, right, and 2 eggs. All protein power, and that's a power breakfast. You'll drive through anything in the gym and get a stack of banana avocado pancakes like this thick. They light, they fluffy, they delicious, they fill you up. Put honey and butter on that shit, like raw honey on that shit instead of syrup. Like you want a pre-workout? That's a pre-workout. And like you can even go hard, throw some yogurt on top of that shit. That's just
I can't
delicious.
eat all.
Throw some
That
apples
sounds
on
like
that
a
shit.
lot of food. I can't
No,
eat all that food, man. I only eat once a day. I only eat once a day.
it's pancakes. It ain't gonna fill you up because there's no bread in it.
I wake up, have about 2 cups of water, drink my coffee, go to work, drink another cup of coffee, drink some tea during the day, get home, eat me a Hershey bar, and whatever I eat for that meal, I got to have me a Hershey bar. I got to have that Hershey bar, and
So
then
Nick,
have whatever meal I got, whatever meal it is, whatever it is.
I'm gonna show you, put you on game.
Most of the time it's salmon and or chicken and some type of vegetable. That's it.
I'm gonna put you on
I
some
don't do
game,
no.
bro. I'll put you on some game. If you cut the rice and the bread out, you'll be good, right? You
I
can
don't
do all
eat
that.
that. That ain't even in my house.
If you're gonna do coffee, you gotta do this shit. I don't know if you see it. MTC oil. Hold on, let me cut this off so y'all can see the shit.
Nigga, I just get some old regular ass coffee. Folgers stuff. I've been drinking coffee since I was 5.
Put this in your coffee.
Nigga, I drink that shit straight up black.
Yeah, I'm telling you, put this in your coffee though. She's
What is
potent.
that?
Shit potent, man. Yo, bruh. I'm physically fit than a motherfucker. I'm an old motherfucker that's physically fit. It's
What's that
MCT
first top
oil, man.
word? You know I can't read. What that top word at the top? Orega.
Organic.
Oh,
Organic.
organic. Oh, organic.
Organic MCT oil, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the real deal. You don't feel what I'm saying? So yeah, just like shit like that. That'll get you right. So that'll get you right if you're gonna do coffee, man. You need fucking raw honey, a lot of
Hey
avocados.
man, you know, being in the deaf business, right? Why these athletes, man, don't go ahead and get these life insurance, man? I don't understand that, man. I really don't, man. That should be the
Who's
first
who,
thing. The
who's not
first
getting
thing,
life insurance?
huh?
Who's not getting life insurance?
A lot of these youngins don't do it, man.
I know. I think a lot of these youngsters are smarter with money than we grew up to be because a lot of them know. Because a lot, I guess we were hanging around different folks. I get a lot of good game from youngsters, particularly about the crypto world, right? And not only that, right? bro. The life insurance
Like
policy, the be your own bank, the IUL, all that shit's real. Yeah, all that shit's real. I get all that.
that's what I would do with my my
Building up a stock
NIL money.
portfolio, putting
If I got
everything in the
NIL
trust.
money, nigga, I'm getting land. How? I mean, shit that means something. I ain't getting no motherfucking chain and all that dumbass stuff, man.
But you saying that now as an old nigga. So I mean, like, people, you gotta look at it from gotta look at people from where they at.
See, you know how our area is, DC, right? Most youngins don't do that, man.
Yo, Picasso, DB3 equals doing bad threes. Picasso, man, you gotta be
Man,
a
it's a
little clever, man.
learning experience. We learned one thing, man. Kelvin was not involved, man. He actually helped break it up. Kelvin, the one who actually fought Albright, man. He wasn't involved with that mess, man.
Yo. Now I'm just saying Picasso gotta be a little more witty with that, man. Like what else could DB3 stand for? See?
I, I
Yeah, you gotta be a little more clever. Yeah, just anything. You could have came up with something better than that, my nigga. Doing bad threes. They don't play basketball.
But
You
at
do
the end of the day,
boxing.
man. At the end of the day, man, Keyshawn is gonna be fine. This is a part of life growing, man. You make mistakes, you learn from them.
Tank is
You
still the
back,
face of boxing. Tank is
huh?
still the face of boxing.
For now, until Lamont whoop his ass.
So will Lamont Roach be the face of boxing if he beats Tank?
Hey man, sky's the limit for him. Right after that, he might get a turkey bag, turkey ring, ambassadorship, man. The sky's the limit. You go out there and beat Tank's ass.
Yeah. Yeah, look, all right, so I pretty much see where you at with it, man. I pretty much see where you at with it, man. This nigga just said Lamont Roach could be the face of boxing.
I said it's all but up from here. Did y'all in the chat hear me say anything about face of boxing? I
You
said he
just said
going
it. You
up
said
from here.
sky's the limit.
Sky is that not right? Sky is the limit. You beat
He could be
Tank
the face of
Davis,
boxing. Miracles happen every day, nigga. I gotta get it.
nigga. You on every platform. You whoop Tank's ass, man.
Yeah, he's not.
Hell, you
He'll
might
never be
replace him with
the
Jake Paul.
face of
Jake Paul might replace Tank with Lamont, man. You whoop Lamont's ass. I mean, beat Tank's ass. You
a
might be
nigga.
fighting Jake Paul, man.
A nigga with 10 knockouts will never be the face of boxing, brother. I hate to be the one to tell you that. Boom, boom. Picasso, that's right. Lamont getting his face boxed. Anthony Robinson, PBC has the two best fighters in the world. That's right. Anthony Robinson. They got two, right? Tank and David, right? Tank make more money for them than David, right? They cannot let a nigga like Lamont Roach walk out of there with the PBC. That's what happens if they give him a decision victory over Tank.
Close the doors on the PBC because Tank taking that fight. Close the doors now.
No, that ain't what I said. Tank taking the fight, but what does that mean though? Like,
You
unless
said
Lamont,
if Lamont beats Tank Davis, that's the end of PBC.
yeah.
End the PBC now because Lamont is whooping his ass. Close
So
the doors
how's
now.
how's
Start
Lamont winning the
selling the
fight?
furniture. Start selling the furniture because
Tell me how
Lamont whooping
Lamont's
his
winning the
ass.
fight. Tell me how Lamont's winning the fight.
I ain't got to tell you how he gonna win the fight. I just told you he
Yeah,
gonna win the fight.
exactly.
You don't need to know our strategy, man. You trying to tell Tank the
No.
strategy, man.
You gotta tell me, like, is he gonna win
Man,
by a
I know the
decision?
game. I know the plan. We keeping it
Decision
quiet. We
or
keeping that
knockout?
quiet. We
Decision or
keeping that quiet.
knockout, nigga. Decision or knockout.
We knocking his ass out. Did not just say we whipping his ass. Tank is getting knocked the fuck out.
Tank is getting knocked the fuck out. And
Knocked the
boxing with
fuck out.
boxing
You want to
and
see Tank
boxing
knocked out.
and boxing with 2227, right? It's saying I'm a casual because PBC ain't going nowhere, right? But you're the one who just said Tank is about to get knocked out by a nigga with 10 knockouts.
Tank is
The most
getting
solid
knocked
chin in
the
boxing.
fuck out.
So the most solid chin in boxing, right, is gonna get knocked out by a nigga with 10 knockouts.
Knockout. You heard it first. Knockout. I've been telling you he gonna do him dirty, Slim. I'm trying to tell you, man. He gonna whoop his ass.
Man, I don't know why, man. Like I'm full of energy, but every time I hear the name Lamont Roach, man, I get tired, man. It's
Belt
like
the ass. That's all you gonna see here.
dude,
Belt the
dude,
ass.
dude has no entertainment value, brother. Like for real, man. Tank is the best thing that ever happened to him. That's real. Anthony Robinson. Tank, he acting like Tank ain't been punched in the face before.
You act like Lamont and get punched in the tank in the face by Tank. Took his shot, ate them punches like it was
Yo,
candy, yeah. Ate
boxing,
them motherfuckers
boxing
like,
with
man, what the fuck was that, Tank?
22-7
That's all you
says
got. That's all
that
you
was the
got.
best Lamont Roach. That was the best version of Lamont Roach we saw. Facts. And that was probably the worst we saw at Tank.
Cause Lamont is younger than me. He probably used Mo instead of Slim. He said, man, that's all you got, Mo. That's all you got, Measy.
Skill for skill, Tank is way better. Facts. I'm agreeing with you. Boxing 22-7. Yep, yep. Boxing with 22-7 is on point with a few things here. Like, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? So after Tank beat Lamont, you still think you're doing the Jake Paul fight?
Okay. Hypothetically, if some miracle happens that Tank beats Lamont, because that would be a fucking miracle if Tank beats Lamont.
It'd be a
If
miracle.
he
Okay,
did, that would be a goddamn miracle if Tank
it'll be a
beats
miracle
Lamont.
if Tank beats Lamont. We got that part. What else, man? What else, man?
If that was to happen, yes, he's fighting Jake Paul next. But that's a goddamn miracle, man.
So if he fights Jake Paul, like, what's the future of Tank with real boxing? What you think?
Paul, you can't go back to real boxing after you fight Jake Paul.
Now, see, the reason I put up the thing is Tank still the face of boxing. I think if Keyshawn Davis, like, because he crashed out, I'm not sure if like they're gonna put him up there yet if Tank leaves. So I'm thinking Tank might stick around and they might make it profitable for him. Like I'm thinking like Al might say it might be best to deal with Turkey because he offered a ridiculous bag for this ain't no way fight, right? Or crazy money for this Shakur fight.
Why haven't we heard what platform this fight gonna be on between Lamont and Tank yet?
Because the Lamont Roach fight doesn't generate any money or excitement. The Lamont Roach fight is the worst fight he could possibly take, but he's doing it. That's why.
And where is this fight? Where is this fight gonna take place? I want to know all this stuff, man. So, you trying to get your flights, made,
I think you should.
hotels
I think you
booked,
should. I think you
but they
should.
trying
I
to
think you
make
should.
wait to the month out. What you gonna
No,
wait a
no. I'm
month out
saying.
before they
I
give you the
think you should
information?
get to your point though. What's your point?
My point is, the last time I did this, they started dropping they started dropping the actual dates the next day. So that's why I keep talking about it to hopefully make these muds go ahead and drop the official date.
So no, I'm just saying. So
That's my
is the
point.
fight happening or not? You tell me, because nobody
Well,
cares.
Lamont said it is when we talk to Lamont. Shit, we'll find out more information when we talk to Lamont.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares if the fight's happening. Honestly, we just
Damn,
want to
I
see
was about
Tank
to say,
fight.
hey, I thought you was about to say nobody cares and we talk to Lamont. I was about to say, niggas, what is wrong with you?
Oh, shit. Oh yeah. So yeah, nobody cares. They just want to see if Tank fights. And I'm not hating on Lamont. I'm just being real, bro. I'm just being real. He gonna think I'm hating on him. Well, I don't care. I'm being real. I'll be real with everybody.
I ain't got no words. Nobody ain't got no words.
Nah, yo, but yeah, like he representing well. But like I said, man, like
See,
he's good at
they
what
be
he does,
watching
right?
these. They be watching these. I'm looking at boxing 22227, right? He said Lamont still partying off that draw. Hell, get back to you, Lam. He in the gym, man. The stuff y'all be seeing, right? It's man, making that money with the local businesses, man. Gotta make that money, man. Still gotta make that money. No, they show, he was at today's pizza, chomping down on some pizza at the food truck. You gotta make that money, man. Make that money. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. On your downtime after you don't finish working out, fuck you. Do it matter?
What, eating pizza? Pizza is carbs, man. I look at it like if you burn it. So if you in a calorie deficit, right? You burning mad carbs and calories. You gonna want some pizza.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
happens.
shit, man.
You
Nigga
hungry
run
as
to the,
after a workout.
what's wrong with a slice of pizza?
You hungriest after a workout. So I'm saying I ain't
Yeah,
tripping.
I mean he ain't no weight bully. So shit, he fight at his weight like Tank. So shit, if he want to like him and Tank both can eat. They
Hey
both
yo,
eat up to fight week. They eat the fight week.
hey yo, let's talk about an entertaining fighter, yo. Let's talk about David Benavidez, man. Who he got up next?
You tell me.
Let me see.
I have no idea.
Oh, you ain't worried about David Benavidez?
Now I mess with David Benavidez. I'm just focused on what I know who fighting.
Oh, let me see. Let me see who David Benavidez is about to fight, man.
Man, do they got anything on the PBC site?
I'm not tripping off that.
Hell, I am because that's what let us know when to fight. Nigga,
PBC,
I
PBC
need to
is
get
not.
my tickets. I need to get hotels. I'm gonna be at that fight. I'm gonna be at the Tank Lamont too, man.
PBC is not what it used to be, bruh. They
They
got Tank
blocked me
and
last
they
time,
got
man.
David.
I ain't get access last time, man. I made sure Lamont. Hey man, I make
They
sure
got
I'm there
Tank
this
and they
time.
got Dave. Hey, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, I definitely gonna be at that next joint, man. I cannot wait. Oh yeah, we supposed to be chopping it up with Lamont too, man. Just waiting on official date. Y'all be checking out the interview. Me and Casual Boxing will be chopping it up with Lamont, man. That's gonna be wild right there, Slim. He been waiting on waiting on my brother. That is gonna be a wild interview, man. I cannot wait. Anthony Robinson, BoMac did clean that. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm gonna read what you said. Anthony Robinson said BoMac did clean that sad situation up, though. He did do that. Again, I agree with that. My whole thing is it should have never got to that. Is what I'm saying. That's my whole point. It should have never got to the fuckery that we saw that week. With the amount of experience that they have as a team and probably stuff they seen with Terrence. He probably seen stuff with Terrence in his younger days. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just speculating, right? You bring that same experience over to Keyshawn, man. Again, all I'm saying is, man, he did the right thing, with the aftermath of what happened. I'm just saying it should have never even got to that point. That's all. As a team, they failed as a team. Damn, Boxing 227. You said Keyshawn looking like Adrian Broner after one mistake. I would have to disagree on that, man. Like I said, it was just we all make mistakes, man. We all make mistakes. And I think it's a lot of making up. And he need to talk to the youngins in his city of Norfolk, man, about his blow up situation, man. Hit the boys and girls clubs. Talk to the youngins at the gym that the city just gave to you. So he got a lot of work he can do, man, to clean the situation up, man. Because what you don't want to do is have that type of behavior go on to the next generation. They think that shit is okay. That's my whole point.
Them niggas is already acting like that. Don't ever go back to the scope center because niggas is gonna shoot up the scope.
I totally disagree with my brother right there. Bring fights back to the scope, man. Bring it back. Bring it back, man. The people of Norfolk, man, are excited, man, to have fights back there in their town. Bring back the fights to Norfolk, man.
Man, they gonna have the scope center looking like Swiss cheese, man. Don't bring them niggas back to the scope center, man. Don't do it, man. Don't
I'm
do it. It's
I'm
a wrap.
I'm
It's a wrap on the
disagreeing,
scope
man.
center.
Why you doing the people in Norfolk like that? They ain't like that fuckery either, man. They you think they agreed with that? No, man, they wasn't in agreement with that.
It's already been established, bro. It's already been. You can't. It's nothing you can do about it. Niggatry is like a black cloud just looming over. Once it's in, it just keeps going.
I disagree.
niggas, niggas gonna shoot the scope center up, bro. It'll be a total disaster.
Yo, man, it was a good show today, man. We did damn 2 hours today, man.
Yeah, we got it in, man.
Hell yeah, great conversation on mental health, man. It's much needed, man, especially in our community, man.
Yeah.
I recommend, man, you go through anything in life, man. Shit, go get that mental help, man. Shit, I have. I ain't gonna sit here in front and lie. I have.
The biggest thing you can do,
I've seen a lot of shit in my life. So
yo, yo, as a black man, I'm gonna tell you straight up, right? You gotta value your mental health. And it's a lot of shit you go through, right? You feel everybody against you at work, boom, take a mental health break. Baby mama tripping, you ain't seeing your kid, all types of shit. You gotta take a mental health break. Whatever you gotta do to put yourself level, right? To get ready to deal with life. That's all. So think about that, and then look for counseling if you feel like you at a bad place, right? Don't crash out like Crash Out Key. My man Crash Out Key, he earned that name. That's a fact.
I ain't even gonna put that spirit on youngin, man. All jokes aside, for this moment in time, for this week, been joking with you, call you Crash Out Key, man. But I ain't gonna put that spirit on you, young man. I'm just gonna call you Keyshawn Davis. I am not calling you the businessman because when you got into that businessman moniker, man, you crashed out, Slim. So from now on, you Keyshawn Davis to me. Keyshawn Davis. Whenever I see you, Keyshawn, I ain't never saying the businessman. That's my take.
I'm gonna say, if you the businessman, you should have went into the incense and oils business, right? Just walk around every barbershop selling them joints, right? Because what you did was not the business of boxing, right? And that's because you got a mental illness, and I understand it, right? But you crashed out, and you earned it. You earned it. You crash out key. You earned the name, and you earn whatever consequences are coming your way, right? And the next bag you get, you to tip BoMac and Terence Crawford because they kept your ass out of jail and they saved your career. Because down in the Commonwealth, they would have did you like they did a young Allen Iverson. Just to put you in there to prove a point. And y'all ain't got no black governor down there to save your ass.
And let me tell everybody, do not play in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Do not play.
Don't play in the Commonwealth, any Commonwealth, right? The,
But
you know,
specifically in Virginia, man, you know what, man.
Albright from a Commonwealth, right? I think that's why he understood where they was coming from. And they're like, come on, bro, don't do this to Key, man. He fucked up, but come on, man. Like, let's not get the police involved.
It could have got all bad, like you
It,
said, man.
yep, facts. Mental health breaks are important. I'll drop everything to take a mental health break. If as long as it ain't my kid, anything can stop. Anything can stop. If it ain't my kid, I'll stop. Whatever the fuck I'm doing, I'm taking a mental health break. It's a fact.
Salute, Slim. Salute to the chat for sticking with us for the last 2 hours over here on that East Coast time. It's midnight now. They just hit the midnight.
Hey man, y'all look up Nahir Albright, man. Look up his singing. That nigga could sing, bro.
Yo,
That nigga beat Kelvin Davis ass, and then I think that was Kelvin Girl that pulled up to the concert, right? So I saw that nigga was doing the Keith Sweat joint, man. Now he was singing Usher, but he was acting like Keith Sweat. He went over to the crowd.
yo, he about to get paid, Slim. He about to get
Yo,
paid, yo.
that nigga can sing, bro. Like, I
Yo, he
ain't
gonna.
gonna lie, that nigga can sing. I want this nigga to make an album.
Hey man, salute to not here Albright, man. Real talk. Salute, Slim.
Matter of fact, he could title the album "Body by a Singing Nigga." Yo, I'm out, man. I'm out though, man. Yo, it's been real, man. Salute
Been
to
real,
everybody in the
Slim.
chat. Much respect to everybody that support the show, man. Scooter Power,
Salute,
the
salute.
casual
Hey
boxer.
man, let others know about the show if y'all fucking with the show too, man. We need the more support. More support.
Now, Dominique, Albright from Philly. That's a Philly nigga. That's a Philly nigga, man.
Nah, he from Philly. Yeah, he from Philly, man. He
Yeah,
from Philly.
Albright from Philly. So he like what, the OJs? Ain't the OJs from Philly?
Shit, OJ's, Teddy Pendergrass,
Oh yeah, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Blue Note.
Come on and go with me. Yo, that nigga beat Kelvin Davis' ass. Decided to sing Teddy Pendergrass in the ring and shit, man. Come on over to my place. It'll be so right. It'll be so right.
That
Hey, hey, hey.
looks like another
He
little
started singing to his
PKO.
girl.
Looks like another PKO.
I don't feel like being lonely tonight.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
oh.
I would
He
have played
should have
my
hit that
music coming
shit.
to the ring, Slim. I would have played my music coming to the ring.
Yo, that nigga should have grabbed the mic and started singing, man. That shit would have been lit, bro. You got to, yo, Albright, you
I'm
got to do
gonna
that for
beat
your
your
next
ass
fight,
tonight.
bro.
I'm gonna beat your ass tonight.
Yo, you got to sing. Yo, he got to sing at his next fight. If he get the win, yo, guarantee to win, right? Go in there against some bum, right? And then grab the mic and start singing. You'll go viral, my nigga. You'll go viral as fuck.
Say
Yo,
that nigga
you
a
get paid
lullaby.
as
He
a
got to be
boxer.
out too, man.
Yo, this the Jake Paul era, nigga. Yo, if you get a dude that can beat niggas up, then sing like Usher, nigga, that's a win, bruh. He'll make more money than Jake Paul. You bruh. This nigga can knock niggas out and sing like Usher.
Oh, no. Add him to the MVP promotion, Slim. Anytime somebody get knocked out, he can just go up there and start singing.
Start singing, bruh. Come on and go with me. Yeah. Yo,
You just got knocked
good
the
for
fuck
that shit, bruh.
out. You just got knocked the fuck out.
Yo, he just got to sing some classic R&B, man. Yo.
Yo, he about to get paid, Slim.
Yeah, he about to blow up, man. I'm about to cut another video with him singing to beat niggas up. Yo, I like the way the nigga sing, bro. Nigga, I was like, this nigga can sing, bro. I'm watching this shit, right? I'm trying to laugh, but the nigga can actually sing. So I'm like, I can't laugh because the nigga can really sing, bro.
Oh, shit, man. All right, Slim, we gonna pull up tomorrow, man. We gonna pull
Yeah,
up
we out,
tomorrow.
yo. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan.
On the roast boxing, man. We appreciate the chat for tuning in and keeping staying engaged. I
That's
appreciate
what's
it.
up. Peace.
Peace.